Well, why is it when I leave, chat, when I go on vacation, you always let everything, like, all hell break loose? What are you guys doing, chat? Come on. I need you on it. You're supposed to be the front lines. Now I have a bunch of shit I gotta report on today. It's all your fault, chat. Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you? It's all your fault. You let all the AI go crazy while I was gone. I went away for 1 week, chat. Not even a week, for 3 days. And you let the AI get out of hand, guys. What the fuck is wrong with you? Start paying us and it won't matter. How about you start paying me and then I'll pay you and then we pay each other? Yeah, send me $5. I'll send you $5. I won't send you $5. I can only stop so much. I'm gonna be so chilly outside. I'm pretty much stuck in my bed. Oh my god, it's actually colder here in Texas too. I'm like, bro, not again. We just got over this. No, it's so cold. I think I do prefer that over the super duper heat. I'll be honest. So, how are you guys? Good morning. Welcome to the VTuber Review. We're gonna catch up on some non-VTuber news today. We're gonna be discussing everything outside of VTubing. And yes, chat, we have a lot to talk about because the whole AI thing has reached literally critical mass. It is insane, all the stuff that I missed. I mean, all the stuff that happened with Grok, all of these new deepfake things, Comic-Con having problems, the studio behind Uma being accused of using AI. A lot of things we're going to talk about. So, Yo B, thank you so much for 35 months. Appreciate you. 35 years. Maybe 35 months. I don't know, it's about 35 years. Like, I'm streaming 35 years. There's a problem. I don't know if YouTube's going to be around in 35 years. Every time you even go on vacation, some shit happens in stream. Yeah, the AI stuff is definitely boiled over into quite a big problem here. So we're going to be discussing that. Today, we're also going to be discussing, of course, a very big Google document that recently came out. I hope I say this right about Schrodingerlee. Schrodingerlee. Okay, there we go. Schrodingerlee. We're going to be talking about them. A huge Google document came out on them. Very crazy. They're actually pretty big Australian streamer. However, they've been accused of some pretty rough stuff, including, filming somebody during their segs without consent. Yeah, we're going to be taking a look at that. Yeah, Grok has gone off the rails. People very upset with that. Rightfully so, by the way. So we are going to look at that. Not a new fun word. What is it? Everyone making Google Docs nowadays. Yeah, let's go back to twit longers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know, Chad. It's pretty rough. We're also going to talk about Roblox. Roblox had a pretty big, I tried to do an update. However, obviously, probably, it didn't go well. It's Roblox, right, chat? So we'll talk about that. And, of course, also be discussing some stuff going on with Speed, Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat had a huge change here recently on his content. He's actually not really coming back to streaming, so we're going to be talking about that. He got to the top, and he's like, all right, it's time for a change. And obviously, it's really cool that he is doing this change. However, a lot of people are not as enthusiastic as they should be about it. So we'll take a look at it, discuss it in detail, all that good stuff. But how are you guys? What's up? Oh my god, I had so much fun last night. I always love reviewing video game music. It was a blast. And I talked to somebody. I think we're gonna have a thumbnail artist for the YouTube channel now. So yay! We're moving on up, chat. We're moving on up. Things are happening. The ball is rolling. I'm so excited. So things are happening. I know. Oh, you finished Nier. How did you like it? Yeah, how did you like it, Kage? I must know. No, I mean, I guess the game's been out long enough you can spoil, right? The ending is so insane, right? It's so good, so iconic. So iconic. I think a lot of people still lose their minds about it. I lose my mind about it. It's so good. What's up, Rain? How are you? Oh my god, I just love that ending. It was tough and rough, yeah. It's very tough emotionally, too. Like, oh my god, it hits you so hard, you just want to cry, right? Like, damn, dude, I can't believe this fucking video game. It's making me bawl my eyes out. What a great game. God, I want to play Nier again. I'm 100% again on its hardest difficulty. It was actually a pain in the ass. I don't think I'm going to relive that. Maybe a casual playthrough, but oh my God, 100% in that game on like hard, it absolutely sucks. Everything basically one-shots you, chat. It's really god-awful. Everything one-shots you. You have to catch all these like annoying fish. You gotta find like all these rare enemies. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, they're extremely grim, and that's why I love it. Yeah, what do you mean? That's why I like it. Hey, what's up, Pharaoh? Good morning. How are you? Yeah, I can't believe how much I miss with all this AI stuff. I mean, I knew it was going down, right, chat? I got the phlegm. I knew it was going down, right, chat? So we knew some things were going down with AI, but I really gotta say, after all the stories that I was looking through, I'm like, wow, dude, this is really reached this critical mass. I mean, all these people are getting accused of using AI. Some of them are. Of course, like, all these people are getting deep fake, like, all this stuff going on with Grok, Microsoft doing all these weird changes. Like, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, you're gonna be to be singles VA. That's awesome. I got very lucky, Mr. Big Stuff, when I saw the concert for Nier. They actually had her there, so it's really cool. They had 9S's voice actor as well. So, yeah, everybody is really pissed off at Microsoft, which I can't even be like, I don't know. I think it's just their own stupidity, right? Because it's like they rolled out these changes, and a lot of people think it means one thing, but it doesn't really mean that. But they're just being fucking stupid. So we'll take a look at that. Also, some big updates for like Discord and Twitch and YouTube. I mean, a lot is changing, chat. I'm sure you guys maybe noticed the other day, but did you guys see that Verizon was just down like phone services? Because my phone service didn't work for like a full like 24 hours. Like, it was really bad, chat. I forgot we had that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. AI should be used for good causes. But everybody in every company will always use AI for stupid reasons like money. I mean, like, again, I think that is it down? Because it was down for me earlier, but then it started working again. Yeah, I feel like AI is again a tool, right? It's not supposed to be like the main attraction, but sadly, that's what people do with it. It does kind of suck. I get exactly where you're coming from, so yeah, Twitter was down for me earlier, and then it came back on, so maybe double check. President's been back since yesterday. Yeah, but like, what I'm talking about is like it just happened, right? And like, I don't even know why that fucking happened. Like, for me, it's down for a full day. I had to reset my phone to get it back to like normal. So, Verizon has been, yeah, I know it's been back to, but it's just crazy that it happened. You know, like why do we keep losing like all of our like internet service, our call service? It's really strange, right? Today's the day of the Alphalar and Freerin. Yeah, isn't it like the end of season 2 or something like that? Yeah, AWS, Cloudflare, like all this stuff is just crashing. Like, I feel like I don't want to be like some like tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but like, why is all of this happening, chat? Like, what the fuck is going on? Do we like lack infrastructure or like, what is going on behind the scenes? I'm just like, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, all of these things are happening all at once. Verizon is a spectrum of phone service. I know. I really wish that I could use something else, but Verizon is like what I have, you know, and I can't like change it very easily. So I'm like, fuck. Twitter's now nothing but edgelord racists and crypto bros. I mean, no, Twitter is just kind of not great anymore. It's not as good as it used to be. It's more like too much infrastructure. We're overloading it, is that what you're saying? The internet service is never perfect. I had to drive to work through a cellular dead every day. Yeah, sure. But like, again, you think about how much our internet and Cloudflare has like gone down last year. Like, it's kind of crazy, right? AI is being used to use cyber attacks, which is making them happen faster and therefore harder to react to. Not seeing this happen to Verizon, but would not surprise you. There's too many people on Twitter, so you get it the worst more often. Oh my God, everybody get off of Twitter! That's when the internet is crashing! I mean, I guess that's a good point, right? But also, like, I don't know, I just keep seeing our internet and our phone service. I'm like, man, I feel like we're cooked somewhere along the line. I don't know what it is, but we're getting cooked somewhere. Also, Flim moment. Hold on. Okay, no more Flim. This is why I keep my tissues right next to me. I think they're using Jedi for their City Wolves trailer. Oh my god. Yeah, that's part of my report today, actually, Omega Joker. Because I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking, you know? It's like video game narratives, like, what were they thinking? Like, it looks so bad, too. I actually included that in my report today about the ramp up in AI and a lot of the reactions behind it. So, I mean, the Christmas one is the annual Christmas. PDOS happen every past few years, sure. What were they thinking? Like, man, I really sadly can't react to him anymore. That sucks. Hurts me in Kinchiro's gonna be a guest character, right? I reacted to it on my stream last night by uninstalling. Got him. Got him. That's actually hilarious. I love that. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look. Like I said, the Summon AI is getting wild. Even the Summon Grok. You know, Grok, basically being used as, basically like a glorified, like, perverted tool. I mean, people are like, oh yeah, put us all in bikinis, undress this girl. I mean, like, horrible, horrible stuff, chat. So we'll be taking a look at that. Luckily, it does seem like some changes are being made, but nonetheless, I mean, you should never be allowed to edit somebody's image that way. So I got very close to removing my my IRL pictures just because of that. Just get some bonus links from both Buffalo Wild Wings and Hooters with some Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and it's all good in the hood. No, that is not all good in the hood. It's not all good in the hood because then Grok is going to modify it. So that way that your Pepsi turns into Coke and your Mountain Dew turns into Diet Mountain Dew. Speaking of bikinis, hot tub streaming, you know, we do have another sub goal, chat. It's right here. New starting soon, Scream. I think we're about 300 subs away. And then after that, it's a really big goal for a metal bikini outfit. So, you know, maybe we'll do a hot tub stream in the summer. We'll see. Not Diet Mountain Dew. The worst soda of all. Your Pepsi will have its clothes removed. Leave Pepsi Man alone. Rock turns G-subs into peace. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had wings from Hooters. Are they any good? I feel like Hooters just closed down. It's kind of Hooters did not age well. You know, that Grok has been used to generate exactly. It was like being used to generate really obscene and very non-needed things, right? Grok, make a lie where I love Arby's. I will fucking kill you. Do not alter my images with fucking AI. Hooters is kick-ass, so. Well, Hooters is kind of, I don't know. I think it's very like, yeah, it's objectifying women, you know? No one moves or their jogging gets, oh no, you can have elara, that's fine. Wings are the stereotypical excuse. And used to go to Hooters. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I know that there's a certain market for that kind of stuff, and I'm not really going to get into that. I know that people are okay with that. That's fine. You know, whatever. That's your thing. I'm not here to, like, judge you for that, but I don't know. I just feel like Hooters is kind of like, it's obsolete. You know what I mean? It's not even, like, worth it anymore. Now, I do like some wing places, although we have a place here in Texas. There's actually this one that close by, so I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is because I don't want to dox myself, but it is so good. Oh my god, you can get, like, even chicken tenders and, like, the sauces. It's so good. That's true. I mean, you do have OnlyFans in the internet, so basically same thing, right? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Although now everybody goes to the other one. What, Twin Peaks? What's the other one? There's another crazy one, too. Who needs Hooters when VTubers exist? Yeah, let me just pull out my tray. I got you. I'll just walk around. Nah, not Wingstop. Wingstop is a little bit too salty for me, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like every time I have it's too salty. Hey, Laura, have you seen it? This photograph? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Domsy. I see no photograph right now. In fact, I don't want to see any photographs. Also, hi, what's up? I don't think I trust food you offered me. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Don't eat my food. I think secretly Aya eats my food, just to make me feel better about myself. It's not actually like she probably like spits it out into like a bowl beside her or something. Like, nah, I make okay food. I just try to be like, I try to make it easy and simple. Oh my god, I do not want to go to any more fucking chicken nugget dreamland. I mean, you know what is a dreamland, chat? The fact that the timer is down to 37 hours. Yes. Yes. I'm getting the timer down, chat. I'm getting the timer down. You guys just wait. You guys just wait. I'm gonna get it down to 0. Yo, what's up, Magnus? How are you? Wait, your name, did I cover you the other day? Oh, yes, I talked about your Google Docky very, very briefly. I did not do a deep dive. How are you, Magnus? Please be gentle. It's okay. I was very gentle. I just let my news watchers know you released it. I didn't deep dive into it or anything. So when I said to be gentle, I actually meant it. Time to raise it again. Nah, guys. This time, I'm getting it down to 0. You watch me, chat. Bless your heart, Laura. You can get the timer down. I can't get the timer down. You just have to believe in me, chat. Believe. I mean, remember when the timer says 60 hours? I don't know, guys. It's kind of going down quick. I think I'm starting to make up ground on you guys. I think I got this. What's the plan for today? Non-VTuber news. We're going to be talking what's going on outside of VTubing, in the content creator sphere, a little bit of gaming news, tiny bit movie news, and of course memes as always. So I don't know how long this Google Doc is gonna take. See what I think about the 5 gifted subbies. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Everybody give a Seawart his pog inside the chat, please. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. You guys gotta remember though. The timer's gonna hit 0 eventually, right? I believe I'm right. I believe you're gonna be stuck into some of that for another year. You know, he and I were talking about this last night. He's like, "How long do you think it's gonna go on for?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I feel like it'll end at the end of February. I feel like it'll be over then." Hey, yo, Domsy, thank you for giving us up to look at. Look at what? Look at? What am I looking at? I don't understand. What do you want me to look at? What am I looking at? If it says on eventually, this foot. Did you really get this up to look at? And this photograph? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay, that was pretty good. You get a Bully McGuire. That was actually really good. What the fuck, dude? I thought you were gonna play the photograph Tangia. I'll give you credit. That was pretty good. What the actual fuck? I'm doing good, Ozzy. I'm doing good. I went really hard on my voice last night, so I'm a little flimmy, but other than that, I'm doing pretty great. So, I'm very excited to go through today's news because I always like to catch up. Every time I miss a week, I always feel bad. And it's always IRL news that suffers the most because of that. So I'm really excited to kind of catch up and get back on things. I've been uploading, you guys have seen, I've been uploading shorts of my news. And those have been going really, really well. So I will continue to upload those for you guys over on Twitter. So be on the lookout for that. Yes, I always enjoy music review. I'm going to try to do it once a month because I know a lot of people like it. I almost wanted to maybe a metal review again. It's been a while. Those are really, really fun as well. Oh no, guys, I got this. I'm getting the timer to 0. You watch. But yeah, Ian thinks that, and I think it's going to end in February. What do you guys think? Do you think it will be done in February? legitimately got caught up in inside my robot. How dare you show up late to my streams? Nah, it's fine, Razor. You're good. Yeah, you're totally fine. Looks at the title. Let's go. What's part of it? Aces. I mean, there's so many things. Like, I don't know. This whatever this guy's name is. Hold on. I gotta look at it again. Schrodingerlee. Yeah, Schrodingerlee. His whole story is pretty wild. He actually admitted it live on stream. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, what's up, Killers? How are you? Long time to see. Welcome back to my subathon of day 383.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He said it right this time. It's Schrodingerlee. Schrodingerlee. I got it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names, okay? I think it might go past me, but I don't know about 2 years. Yeah, I feel like 2 years is just not gonna happen. Chat, make your guesstimate on how long we're gonna go in the subathon. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I feel like 2 years is not gonna happen. I don't think my voice will last 2 years. Like, going on breaks does help a lot. One weekend off every month, I think does help me a lot. Yo, what's up, Foot Clan? What's up, Dual Viper? 5 years. Probably after Valentine's Day. Yeah, I am gonna be taking a break. Just like a few days off after Valentine's. So, to the vtuber retirement home, make it 3 years. I doubt that, dude. But, I mean, after the subathon is over, I'm either going to take a big break, then I'm going to take a break in September. Either way, I'm not sure which one yet. It's going to be one or the other. I'm just not sure. You're still streaming on my birthday. I'm going to get 50. When is that? Oh, God. No, please. Please don't give me dates that I have to stick to. I'll cry. But no, I'll probably take a pretty... Oh, March 16th. Oh, shit. We might actually be subathonic, dude. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm going to take a pretty big break, but I do have some big plans in September. But we'll see. We'll see what I decide ultimately to do. But these breaks for me, especially seeing my dad, was really, really good. That did help me a lot. It was really, really good. I needed it a lot. I needed to recharge and I kind of step away a little bit, so I feel a lot better. I will. Don't get me wrong. After the subathon, I'll definitely take a break. Whether I kind of just go back to 4 days for a little bit, or I take a big break in September, I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens. So, we'll see. 8316, that's a day away from my birthday. Yo, let's go! I can't say long because it's my oldest nephew's birthday. Oh, nice! Tell him happy birthday. I'm thinking, like, who the fuck is this elf telling me happy birthday? Like, Kenny and Papa Lara. I did. I had a great time. It was wonderful. I will eventually get bored and let the subathon in. Yeah, see, that's what I think, strange, dude. I think eventually they're going to be like, okay, we've had enough of torturing Elara. We're going to let her go. Like, I think they'll be done torturing me. We'll see, though. I got to see, chat. Loves to kick it into high gear. Anytime that timer gets very, very low. I'm sorry, I keep burping, and I don't want to burp into the microphone. But yeah, once the timer gets low, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited to see what you guys do, though. I wanted subathon in for months. After we hit like the 117 days, I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's enough slices. You shouldn't enjoy it because you're awesome, alarm. Also, hear the news of Kathleen Kennedy leaving Lucasfilm. I did. Actually, my news for today. Yeah, finally we can actually have somebody that, I don't know, can run the company well, because as far as the past few years of Star Wars has been, it's been pretty much shit, let's be real. Like, the most recent trilogy was god-awful. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Meatball. I don't want to burp in the microphone. Some people are into that shit, you know? But yeah, I really don't like the direction that Star Wars has been in the past, like, probably more of a decade, right? It's just like, yeah, I mean, we have like Mandalorian. Mandalorian was good. Andor was pretty good, but other than that, not really. Bob Iger's still running things, right? For Disney, but not for Lucasfilm. I mean, I'm going to be honest. A lot of people hate on Bob Iger, but he kind of really brought Disney. He really grew Disney quite a lot in the early 2010s, you know what I mean? Like, he really did actually, like, make a huge change for the company in a positive way. Now, since COVID, it's definitely not been his kid, but there was the other guy. What was his name? Was it Bob Chapek? Let me look. Yeah, Bob Chapek. He kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. He was pretty rough. So I think in a lot of ways, Bob Iger is having to fix a lot of those issues. But yeah, I really was not a fan of Bob Chapek. Star Wars not being good before it made. It was made. Not gonna lie, in front of some reason to like it. I mean, I think the classic movies, having watched them, are actually really, really good. But now it's just like straight up gone with all the new stuff. It's bad. I never watched Acolyte. Apparently it was really bad. It was so bad they deleted it, right? Have explained was basically make Star Wars, Marvel, and content farm. It's why they're called the MCU and yeah. I mean, it feels like it was just like a punching bag for everything that was going on. It was horrid. Oh shit. Yeah, I never saw it, but I did hear it was really, really bad. It had like a lot of like lore breaking stuff in it too. So bad they immediately canceled season 2 and decanonized it. Oh my god. I kind of want to just watch it just for the lulz then, like just to see how bad it was. That's crazy. Yeah, and they like removed it off Disney Plus and everything. Like it was like so bad, That's wild. I definitely would have checked that out sometime. Quoted by an insider at Lucas from their raid was Kathleen Kennedy's self-insert, which explains why she was so married soon. I mean, I don't know how much you can actually believe that. Yeah, exactly. Like, the original Star Wars is so good. And then the new ones are just fucking ass, dude. I don't know, like... I mean, I've been watching a lot more animes lately, so it's kind of hard for me to say. Oh, I did catch up on Record of Ragnarok, so I'm all caught up. That last battle was kind of... Nah, it was alright. It wasn't the best one. For me, the OG trilogy of Star Wars was great. Prequels are bad. But in a funny way, the sequels are just bad, like bad. I don't know, I kind of like episode 3. There's something about it that's really good. Yeah, Apollo versus Leonidas. I don't know. I feel like... Nah, that one was alright. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. It was kind of like... There were some really hype moments. But the overall fight itself wasn't that great. I feel like the new ones are just trying to entice the next generation into rewatching the old movies. But they're doing a very good job, exactly. Like, why not? If that's the case, like, just give a lot of love to the originals and just leave it at that. You know, like, stop trying to, like, I don't know, like, bring them back or some shit. So, I don't know. Now, I will say The Mandalorian was really, really good. I did like The Mandalorian. Yeah, the fight wasn't very memorable. It's the only problem, but, I don't know. This season was really good. Overall, as a season, it was a very strong season. My favorite thing to come from Star Wars is unironically Star Wars Origins, probably because of a weeb. Wait, what is Star Wars Origins? Oh, wait, I've seen this. Okay, wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen this, actually. Okay, that's actually really cool, the fan project. I have seen that. The Acolyte was made by Harvey Weinstein's former assistant, who then blamed you, Elara, for its failure. Broke kid and went way over budget and also a terrible actress to connect. Wait, what did I do? Why am I getting blamed for it? What do you mean? Who's blaming me? I didn't do anything. I can't wait for season 4. I reckon Ragnarok. That shit is so damn good. Yeah, having read the manga so far, I think it'd be pretty solid. But we still have 2 more fights to go. So, like, now the anime right now is gonna have to wait on the manga, which kind of sucks. Gee, deadass blame content creators for its failure. What do you mean? What do you mean? That makes no sense. Why would you blame content creators? Yes, content creators they're always the problem. Those darn content creators always creating content, talking negatively about our shitty show. That's crazy, dude. So because I shared my very factually strong breakdown on this show, I got blamed for it. I love that. Let me know to pull a Frieza fight with 30 episodes of filler waiting on the manga. Dude, I'm telling you, Record of Ragnarok is gonna have to wait. I don't think they release the manga that often. Yeah, I was missing some of the anime Star Wars now. Origins of the fan project was pretty cool. I always like when something releases so shitty, they have to like a fan has to come in and step in and make a better project. And this happens like all the time, by the way. It's really funny. Yeah, my bad, Mara. Well, you know, like they say, right? With great power comes great uber or something. I don't fucking know. Hold on, one moment. I'd rather I'd rather cough it all out now, so that way when we talk, I'm not hurting too much. Did you play the Star Wars Souls-like game? Nope, never heard of it. They blame the fans for their failure, kind of counterproductive, doing so the people are trying to hate over their money. Yeah, like, oh my god, it's all the fans' fault. But didn't you create the show for the fans? Like, what? That makes no sense. Man, that is actually so dumb. What the fuck? Great projects are great, but there's also stuff like Spider-Man Lotus. Never heard of it. I mean, I can still do multiple directors, just to have to let those directors actually communicate with each other. Have a solid overarching story between the films. Yeah, it feels like they just kind of like let stuff go all the time. Um, and they don't really communicate, right? So a lot of the directors across the films kind of have this breakdown. So I'll give you a good example of something where something didn't work, right? Harry Potter. So as much as a shitlord as Rowling is, a lot of the directors from movie to movie would actually communicate with the prior directors to make sure the focus in the future of the next Harry Potter films was kind of at least like had some kind of continuity, right? And I would still say that the movies themselves are really, really solid because of that. But yeah, Record of Ragnarok manga chapters come out around the end of each month exactly. So, I mean, we still have 2 more fights to go. Um, and that's gonna take a few months probably. So, yeah, as bad as Rowling is, I mean, I still like Harry Potter. It just sucks because I don't want to support her. You know what I mean? Like, I really just don't like her. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna take a while for the new Record of Ragnarok stuff to kind of come out a little bit, right? So we'll be seeing a season 4 anime until 2028. I mean, that's what I think, unless Netflix kind of makes it as they go, or they've been in contact with the writers and are able to work ahead, right? Like, I know certain animes do that. Like, when the original Full Metal came out, they reached out to get as much as they could, and then they pretty much were just like, okay, yeah, so now we're going to go off in our own direction. So, I mean, it can be done. You know, just at the same time, like, if you're waiting on the manga, that means the anime has to wait, and that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I mean, I get that, Nova. I just, like, because I already own the books on hardback, I'm really glad that I don't have to, like, buy them or something, or, like, get for more of my money, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just happy to, you know, read them without supporting her, but, like, also, like, if you don't want to support her, right, like, don't go to, like, Universal or something like that. Like, there are ways to stick it to her, which is very small, like, decisions, right? So, also, the movies are far better written in the books. I don't know about all that now, Mario. Wait a second. I don't know about all that, Mario. Wait a second here. So, like, you gotta understand that the movies did cut a lot of really important stuff out. Yeah, we're talking about Harry Potter, the books versus the movies. The movies did cut out a lot of important stuff. I mean, I don't know. Rowling early on, she's a really bad writer, but she does improve. I will say that. Like, by Order of the Phoenix, her writing is actually a lot better. Yeah, she gets a cut of every ticket sold at Universal. Yep, exactly. So, that's one way to stick it to her. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think that the movies are written that much better. I mean, again, they're good. Don't get me wrong. And for the time constraints, they did what they could. But I don't know. I think the books are certainly tell a better story. I mean, like, for instance, like the whole part with Barty Crouch, like they just straight up just like ignored like a lot of Barty Crouch's storyline, right? Even like Winky, they just like remove that. Or even like Goblet of Fire, you don't even get the whole like fucking like um Quidditch match. What else did they forget? They didn't touch on not Dudley. Oh my god. Neville. They didn't touch on Neville's storyline as well and how he could have been the other foretold like chosen one. The house elves and Spew, Peeves. I mean, there's so many things that they cut. They even cut a large part of the last trial in Goblet of Fire. So I mean, like, I understood like why they did the changes they did, but there were a lot of things I'm like, why did you cut that? That was kind of important. So, right, exactly, Mara. I totally understand that. I wish there was like Lord of the Rings, like an extended cut, because that would have been sick. Oh yeah, the one where he screams, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" But the book, he's like, Dumbledore asked Gomlin. I love that part too. It's really funny. Yo, what's up, May? How are you? Welcome in. We're actually about to start a little bit of non-VTuber news. So guys, you know what to type in the chat, and let's get started. Also wanted to see them march Voldemort's body to a class and shut it there. That'd be funny. Here we go, guys. So I do want to talk about some things going on outside of VTubing today. So we're going to be talking about content creation news. We're going to be talking about all kinds of other news on things that have happened in our space, including AI news. We're also going to be discussing some crazy stuff going on with Grok, as well as Schrodingerlee and his Google Docky. So let's dive into it. Now, I do want to start off by talking about some news that was kind of crazy, chat. This person decided to actually basically do a huge gaslighting and trick a ton of people for New Year's Eve. He basically started a rumor that if you went to watch the Brooklyn Bridge, there was going to be fireworks for New Year's Eve. Well, unfortunately, that was actually never a thing, right? But he tricked so many people. In fact, like thousands of people showed up to watch the Brooklyn Bridge New Year's Eve fireworks when they never actually existed. Let's take a look.
Brooklyn Bridge New Year's Eve fireworks show rumor. Yes, me. And I'd like to be clear, this wasn't misinformation. This was urban planning. Every year, tourists swarm Times Square like it's a Costco sample table at the apocalypse. I just wanted to redistribute the population. A little population thing, that is. A little natural selection via Google search. Oh my god, secret Brooklyn fireworks?
Dude, that is actually evil as fuck.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why there's no official website. That's how secrets work. If you show up at the Brooklyn Bridge at midnight in a puffer jacket you bought yesterday at Uniqlo, that's on you. I didn't make you believe a TikTok comment with 14 likes and a name New York City vibes are real. This city is social contract. You break it when you stop in the middle of the sidewalk. I enforce it with psychological warfare. Also, locals deserve peace. We already pay $3,800 for a closet and emotional damage. Let's have one night where the bridge is just a bridge. Consider this a civic prank.
Yep, how it feels to spread misinformation, literally this time.
Happy New Year. Welcome to New York.
I mean, like, yeah, I was gonna say, it's not really a dumb idea if it fucking works. So, like, he got it really good. So, I definitely want to show you this. I thought it was wild. There's plenty of videos where people are just, like, lined up there, and there's absolutely no fucking fireworks. It was really, really crazy, dude. Yeah, it was like, it's like the Rapture thing all over again. Everybody's selling their houses and all that stuff. Damn, dude. Got him. Got him. In other news, let's also talk about a new money laundering, well, not laundering, but a new money method that has gone viral. Guys, you might remember about a year ago, there was a big method for basically what people were calling exploiting money hack. So they would go to Chase Bank and basically overly withdraw money inside their account. Well, now there is a new one called the Klarna method. And this is what people are using to basically, quote unquote, exploit with a money hack. Let's take a look.
If you have heard of the Klarna method going around Detroit right now for Christmas, please do not do it because you will ruin your credit score. So if you remember,
yeah, this is actually the new one.
The Chase Bank method that was happening a few years ago and even last year, there is a new one called the Klarna method that people are doing in Detroit that is absolutely ruining your credit. People are now getting your first and last name and even your social security number, opening up a Klarna account and buying PlayStations, iPhones, and credit lines of cash, and then making your credit go in the toilet. And people are telling you this. They thought they found a Klarna glitch, but what they really found was a glitch to go straight to prison. Because if you do this Klarna method right now, where you're getting PlayStations, iPhones, iPads, and cash in people's name, and then not paying those back, you will go to jail. It's gotten so bad that even this guy right here who works at a Walmart said that all of their Apple products got cleared out in Detroit because of people coming in and buying with Klarna. So please, whatever you do, do.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, why would you be that dumb? Yo, what's up, Sci Guy? How are you, Mental Health Lady? What's up, cutie? Imagine recording your crimes online. But that's what they're doing. It's just like, how are you this stupid? Come on, man. Come on. There's no way you're actually this dumb. But, Sally, people are doing this, chat. It's absolutely a thing. So, very crazy. I certainly wanted to show you this was going on. Wow. I can't believe this came back. At least some better news, chat. Games Done Quick actually, back on January 8th, hitting $1 million milestone for their charity Goals to Prevent Cancer.org. Ultimately, guys, they ended up raising over a very large amount of almost $2.5 million, $2,444,414 for PreventCancer.org. Absolutely amazing to always see Games Done Quick. Always cooking and doing great things out there. So congratulations to them as well. Amazing, amazing stuff. Yeah, big celebration earned for them. In other news, we're also going to check in with Markiplier. Markiplier's his self-financed horror movie named Iron Lung, which comes out later this month, is now actually getting a theatrical release in the UK, which is amazing. This has gotten a nationwide release, and now it's even growing to be international. Absolutely incredible. So, oh yeah, no. It's already been theatrical, and then it grew to be like nationwide in a bunch of theaters, and now it's going to be in the UK as well. So again, very, very cool. Congratulations to Markiplier on that. Amazing. Very, very cool. In other news, guys, I also want to talk about recently what's been going on with Kai Cenat. And that's right, guys. Kai actually listed a video just a few days ago called I Quit. And in this video, he actually went on to said he's quitting streaming. I might be back in 2027, but for now, at least for the year 2026, he is done streaming. He's going to travel the world with his new doggo. He's recently gotten big into yoga and self-improvement, and he's getting married in June. So that is right, guys. He has a lot going on in his personal life. But again, the fact that he is actually straight up just quitting streaming, going from the absolute top to this now is pretty fucking nuts. But I gotta say, I think this is really awesome considering how much work he's put in. He obviously deserves a break for everything that he did during 2026. So absolutely incredible. Of course, like, he's also doing things in fashion, and he's created a YouTube where he's actually learning to sew, work out, reading, all kinds of stuff. This very small secret YouTube absolutely blew up. Yeah, he's just working out and trying to do self-improvement. I think that is absolutely incredible. He actually recently had a video go viral where he was looking up what certain words meant during his reading journey to become a better speaker. So let's watch.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that? Spontaneity. Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity. And spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set up a false
That's a neat word. Yeah, I like that word.
Dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
The dichotomy of it all. The dichotomy of it all. But I think this is absolutely incredible. However, Chad, unfortunately, a lot of people are being quite hateful about it. But for the most part, I will say, a lot of people are like, we love this so much. Keep up the good work. Miranda's like, never stop learning. Somebody's saying, I look up words all the time that I can't pronounce. Bro's getting clowned for learning. This generation is beyond cooked, which is really, really sad, right? People were actually like clowning on him for it. They were like, oh my God, imagine having to look up words, this and that. Like, bro, this is actually a really wonderful thing to do, right? It's okay to learn. Like, even guys, I struggle to say names and stuff like that. I try to, like, even though, like, I fuck it up, I try to work it out on stream, right? Or if there's something I don't know, we look it up, right? Like, remember we looked up gatekeeping the other day, right? To make sure we understood the definition correctly. So, like, it's okay to learn, guys. Like, don't cut yourself off from making and improving your life and becoming a better person, right? Like, I think this is great. And honestly, looking at Kai's journey, right? How he started, grew, came to the top, and now he's taking a step back to improve himself as well. I think this is beautiful. I think this is an amazing thing. Back in my day, if you didn't know what a word meant, you had to open a dictionary. Like, this is good, right? We're always learning, and I think that this should be celebrated, not clowned on, right? So good for you, dude. Good for you. I love this so much. Congrats to you, Kai. I think he's going to go on to do even bigger things outside of streaming. But I do want to talk about here for a second about how Kai recently posted a video calling out Twitch's CEO, Dane Clancy. And if you don't remember a while ago, Clancy actually removed Kai from his Mount Rushmore streaming. Don't know what that is. Basically, somebody asked Dane Clancy, said, hey, who is your Mount Rushmore streaming? Who's like, if you had to imagine the top people, who do you think would be up there, right? And Clancy did not include Kai. And Kai was kind of like, what the fuck? Why did you do that, dude? So let's go take a look at the original clip, which is right here. So here's the unedited clip right here, chat. I want you guys to watch it. I know we're going to go back and see when Kai confronted him and see what actually happened. So here we go.
It would be Soda's got to be there.
Yeah, that's what some folks said. Soda.
Summit's got to be there.
Yeah, Soda and Summit were two that.
I put Wreckful there for sure.
Yeah, Wreckful. Part of it is there's always this tension. Like, it is fair to say it probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put someone that no one talks about. It would.
So this is what he said. He's like, yeah, Kai is great, but you can't be on it yet because you haven't been around a really long time or whatever, right? So anyway, Kai confronted him, and let's see, guys. Let's take a bet here. Let's go. Do you think that Dane Clancy is going to address this properly and be truthful with Kai? Yes or no? Again, do you think Dane Clancy is going to be truthful in his response to Kai? Yes or no? Let me know what you think. And here we go, guys.
I guarantee you it was edited.
It didn't look edited.
Did he tell you what I said?
Yeah, he said you thought it was edited.
No, I'll tell you what I said. Tell you exactly what I said. Miz gave his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Right? And then he gave like OG. He gave like Soda Poppin' and Wreckful and all these OG.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I guess for some people, Mount Rushmore is for the OG.
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
Okay, and so if that is your thing, then Kai and Speed are at the top of the heap now.
No, you said, no.
And then,
you said,
therefore Kai and Speed wouldn't be on. No, I said they're at the top of the heap now, so then Kai and Speed wouldn't be on Mount Rushmore.
Now you had said, like you can't, you only told me that I was on Mount Rushmore because you was in front of me.
Oh no, you saw that. No, I had you on that. I meant the clip.
No, you said to Miz, you said the only reason why you put me on Mount Rushmore is because you was in front of me. Yeah. It's okay, bro.
Okay, I might have said that, but that's just talking to me.
I told John, though.
He said the only reason I put Guy on there was because he told me
Okay,
to.
I might have said, but then they I guarantee you I might have said that, but they edited where
Why you always lying?
Oh my God! Stop fucking lying!
Oh, I wouldn't have him on there. I never said that. Okay.
I seen it, but it's all good though.
Got him. I thought that was great. So, had to shade this guy, of course, calling him out. Of course, he uploaded this video, right, and called it, the caption was no accountability. So, I don't think Kai thinks too highly of Dan Clancy after this. I don't think a lot of people think highly of Dan Clancy after this, especially looking at TwitchCon and now this as well. I just think it's not looking too good for him overall. So, but anyway, that is what's been going on with Kai recently, chat. Really good updates all around. So, another news, kind of another content creator to talk about here is, of course, Drudit. Drudit is actually a League of Legends streamer, and he was actually banned on Twitch for the no women hashtag. That is right, he was actually banned from Twitch for using a hashtag no women. Now, first when I saw this, I'm like, wait a second, what the fuck does that mean? But he actually said, no, I'm not being misogynistic. It's to poke fun at myself, who gets no women in his life. This guy really lost. He gets banned on Twitch, and he still has no maidens. That's crazy, dude. Maidenless and Twitchless. Poor guy, dude. But, like, I gotta say this, like, okay, so you see this, right? And, like, you kind of wonder what it is, but obviously, like, it was, like, for fun. I don't know. I think, like, my opinion kind of falls in the middle somewhere, right? I'm like, all right, look, so on one end, you could see maybe when, or why Twitch might look at that and be like, yeah, okay, you know, that's not good. But also on the other side of that, like, why can't we have, like, jokes like this? Like, when you know the context, it's kind of funny, right? So, I don't know, maybe you could have included, like, I get or something like that in there. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes, like, so Twitch will ban people for like Tara, right? Tara keeps getting banned for weeks at a time, but then you get banned for this. Like, where is the consistency in the banning process? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's just clowning on himself. So I really feel like, sadly, Twitch can't take like a joke. There's no nuance in them. They just cannot understand that they literally just ban whatever the fuck they feel like with no repercussions. So, very crazy. I wanted to mention this too because I kind of thought it was funny, but I feel like you should be able to make some jokes. Kind of shitty overall, I'm not gonna lie. In other news, guys, we also gotta take a look here recently at Jason. We're gonna check back here. Jason, it is unfortunate. Jason Ween actually using an AI filter on his stream in real time. Let's take a look.
Wait. So you can just click on whatever on the list.
I'm in SpongeBob. I'm in the Squid Game. Yeah. Bro, what is this? Nah, this is dead ass scary.
I'm gonna show you a follow-up tweet. I think it just really encapsulates my thoughts about all of this. I don't have anything else to say. Coming in from Annie Pants. O2, no extra comment, but VTubers are cringe. Got it. Yes, he's the one that got upset that Neuro beat his hype record. So, like, yeah, VTubers are cringe, but okay, all right, this AI stuff is not. Yeah, okay, all right, bro. Yeah, keep crashing out about Neuro destroying your record, by the way. I love this so much. So, I really just wanted to show you this for the roast. That's kind of it. That's all I have to say. I think it's funny. In other words, guys, let's get other news. Sorry, let's go check in here with Ice Show Speed. And guys, something happened here to Ice Show Speed. I'm going to show you the clip and then I'll explain it to you. But a fan in Egypt actually tried to end the stream by pulling out a green apple. Speed wasn't going for it, and his security carried the guy away. If you don't know this, Speed's like emergency word, right? Like you know, everybody has like a word, you know, like a safety word. Speed's safety word for his stream to end immediately is green apple.
I got something for you.
What you got for me, bro?
Well, I'm afraid. If I show you, the stream will end. Green up!
Oh, no.
Green up!
No. He tried to end my stream, bro. He just tried to end my stream. Nah, bro, you tried to end my stream, bro. Where? Going? Oh, sure. We going in there?
I don't know, but that's his secret word.
You tried to end my stream, bro. He tried to end my stream. That's messed up. He tried to end my stream, chat. He tried to end the stream for y'all. That's messed up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. You need to change the word, dude. Like, it's become like almost an inside joke, but he won't change the word. I'm like, dude.
And if I say that word, the stream may end. That's not a game.
I got something for you.
What you got?
Yeah, so Speed was having to deal with that. Yeah, he definitely needs to change it. He was having to deal with that on his most recent trip in Egypt. But kind of crazy, I gotta say. He actually became the first streamer to ever stream inside of the pyramids of Egypt. He did receive special permission to do so. So let's take a look.
Yo, show the drone shot. Show the drone shot, man. Can you like put it like how you did in the beginning?
Show the drone shot.
Show the drone shot of the pyramids, y'all. I just want to show y'all that I'm actually at the pyramids and I'm actually at the stream.
I mean, he dealt with it really well.
So show the drone shot.
To be fair,
Switch to the drone shot. Wow, Chad, we really here, bro. We are really here. Really inside the pyramids, bro. He should go like, he should get like a bird's eye view.
Bird's eye.
Like a bird's eye view. Holy guacamole, bro. This is honestly crazy.
So I think we're going to have an adventure together to explore the pyramid from inside.
Let's go, Chad.
Let's do it.
The first streamer to stream inside the pyramid.
Imagine walking into a pyramid and saying, let's go, chat. I'm sorry, that feels so brain rotted. Let's go look at ancient history. Let's go, chat. Oh my
Let's go.
God.
Follow me, chat.
Just the irony of that. Yes. This is what our ancestors really envisioned us doing. Let's go, chat. Let's look at some mummies.
Oh my gosh, how we're in it.
Yeah, Chad just got the curse of Rob.
Chad, it smells like the pyramids in here.
Honestly, he'd be quite good at it.
This is the burial chamber of the king of Khufu. And this is sarcophagus. It's
Really,
about
actually,
40
that's
tons
disgusting, son.
Cut from one single piece. 40 tons.
40 tons?
Yes. This is sarcophagus.
Yeah, chat, 100 gifted subs. He'll open the
It was made
sarcophagus.
from granite.
Yeah, chat, 100 gifted subs and I'll jump down into this hole. Like, you ever seen the mummy? It's just like the Beatles just eat them. Like, oh my God. So there is a pretty crazy moment here for Speed. Return the slab. I think it's really cool. However, you know what's not very cool, chat? Is a Pokemon store being robbed in Manhattan, pointing guns at terrified shoppers. That is right, over $100,000 worth of merchandise was stolen from the store called the Poke Court. The investigation is underway following an armed robbery at a Pokemon shop in Manhattan on Wednesday night. NYPD officials say officers responded to a 911 call for 3 males wearing masks robbing the Poke Court at 412 West 13th Street in the Meatpacking District. Absolutely nuts. Let's go take a look here at the clip, chat. I mean, that's wild as fuck.
Stunning video. Take a look at this. Police say the group of armed mass robbers went into a trading store in the Meatpacking District and just ransacked the place.
Yeah, they threatened shoppers and smashed display cases before running off with $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards and other merchandise. And this isn't the first time this type of crime has happened with similar height.
Bro, honestly, with the way the Pokemon card prices are, I get it. I understand, like, no, don't actually do this. This is horrible, but I mean, like, it's very crazy that now people are really just rolling up the Pokemon shops just to steal shit.
Throughout the country in recent weeks.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles live outside the store with the latest on the investigation. Darla.
Team snag him at work.
David Lee's Pokemon
Team Rocket
cards
strikes
are
again.
just increasingly popular. They've been popular for decades, and that is what makes them an attractive target for thieves.
Well, they're really small too, so you can just like roll up and grab them immediately. You know what I mean? Child, like just grab it and run.
Just to show you how popular they are, while the store was closed this morning while they were cleaning up, there was a line outside of people waiting to get inside, and it's been packed all day.
There was no sense of staying away.
Devoted Pokemon collectors patiently waiting for Poke Court on West 13th Street in the Meatpacking District.
I love they called it Poke Court. Like, there's no poking, it's just Poke Court.
To reopen its doors
What's up,
Thursday
Flips?
afternoon. Employees of the relatively new store showing up for work early this morning to clean up broken glass and put the store back together again after a destructive and devastating smash and grab Wednesday evening.
I'm going to come back, support, because this is the type of thing that just brings people joy, and it brings me joy.
Last night, 3 men in hoodies came in hot. One started smashing display cases, stealing high-value items. One stood lookout at the door. A third threatening suspect pointing a gun.
We were having our first ever community event called Top Litter Decorating Night, where people just come and put stickers on top litters and trying to have a good time. It was a free event, and then 3 armed men came in and just like...
Literally, they're having a community event, and these people show the fuck up and just rob them. That's so sad. And it's really dangerous too, right? Like, these are people just in the community, just hanging out, doing their thing. That's really, really sad.
Brandish guns, like, in their face.
It was a similar scene in Boston last week when a man is seen breaking into the store after hours and stuffing Pokemon cards into a backpack.
Actually, if you just look at any local card shop around the country, there's a good chance that they've gotten robbed. I've seen videos where, you know, the robbers will tunnel in through the wall or through the ceiling.
In less than 24 hours after...
Wait. They're tunneling in through the fucking walls? What the fuck is wrong with people? It's like a fucking like crime movie or something. They're like drilling through the walls. Oh, I need my Pikachu. Give me the Pikachu.
The store lost more than $100,000
Literally, Team Rocket.
in inventory. There's more security in place today.
We can't let a few like bad apples like this ruin the hobby for everyone else. Like, we want to create a safe space for the community, and it really sucks that, like, you know,
my God, they're in the fucking walls.
Get held up and held hostage.
So again, this is a live look at Poke Court here in the Meatpacking District. You can
Poke
see
Court. I love to
watching
keep
the
calling it
store,
Poke Court.
making some repairs to the front door. The security guard is
It is.
standing
It's like
post.
some like
This is
Looney
just like what
Tunes
we've
level
seen
BS, dude.
at
It's like
other
a
Soho
Ocean's
high-end
11
stores,
bullshit.
in the neighborhood over the last few years after these smash and grabs, having to add additional security. In terms of the suspect, the NYPD is still working to identify the men involved in this smash and grab. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. Reporting live in Meatpacking, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Absolutely insane,
My
Chad.
mom died
So,
from cancer.
you know, this is getting so bad now, even throughout all of trading card games, right? The TCGs are so bad. Even like One Piece, for instance, is to help prevent resale and ensure the continued availability of our products. We will remove the plastic shrink wrap from booster boxes at the time of purchase. So, like, there are people trying to take action, but I mean, that's crazy. That's wild that it's getting to that point that they just do not want to see reselling going on. So I wish Pokemon would do that because it's getting really rough out there. I mean, really, really rough. So crazy story, chat. I had to share that with you. I know that was going around a bit. So in other news, kind of a crazy fucking story that I wanted to share with you. I got a question. Oh, great. Here we go. First time messenger going, I got a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cooked are we, chat? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, give it to me. Yeah, come on. I'll pause straight for you. Give it to me. Oh, no. Why did this... oh, God, I missed your message. It was scrolled by too fast. Fuck. Wait, what was the message? I missed it. It's scrolled by too fast. Fuck. Okay, wait. What was that something to do with avatars or something? Somebody copy paste it really quick. I missed it. I can't scroll back either. Fuck. Oh, wait. Why did an avatar, your VTuber avatars... Wait, why do them avatars of VTubers have massive ass boobies? Alright, so... If I were to turn on my camera right now, there would still be large boobies. Does that answer your question? Like... You get large boobies either way with me, alright? You either get it with a face cam or you don't. Like which one do you want? Proof? I mean, there's plenty of pictures of me out there. Go look. Why do I need to provide you proof? Why don't you do some fucking research? Like, just straight up gooning in chat, dude. Come on, man. You really came to my stream to ask me about titties, right? I mean, here's the real question. Here's the real question, Roller Boy. Do you like booba? Yeah. No, hold on, chat. Roller, do you like booba? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question, by the way. Do you like booba? Yes or no? Don't tell me you ran. Don't tell me you ran. Okay, so are you upset that I have too much of a good thing, or? Yeah, are you mad that I have too much of a good thing? Like, why would you ask a question like that? I mean, look, dude, I'm not asking you about your 2-inch Punisher. It's called free content, chat. Anyway, let's go over here to Reddit because I have something I want to talk about. This is actually a crazy story that happened over here with somebody's bully. I thought this was pretty wild. So the 2-inch Punisher, bro. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go take a look here, because I do want to talk about what's recently been going on here with a Reddit story. Now, I don't always post stories like this, chat, but this is actually probably one of the craziest bully stories I've ever heard, and I wanted to share it all with you. So anyway, here we go.
I've been mailing my toenail clippings to my childhood bully once a month for 11 years. No return address.
11 years?
No note. So this is weird and I've never told anyone, but here we go.
What the 11 years? Wow. Alright, so let me get this straight. You got bullied in your childhood and you started sending your bully your toenail clippings for 11 fucking years. I mean, like, I'm glad you're getting off your chest, but I need to know, like, how diabolical this bully was.
When I was in middle school, there was this kid Marcus who made my life miserable. Like, not just regular bullying, he was creative about it. One time he convinced half our grade that I shit myself at a sleepover that I wasn't even at. Another time he found out I had a crush on this girl Emily, and he asked her out specifically to tell me about it in detail. Just cruel stuff constantly for like 3 years.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway,
he absolutely deserved it.
Fast forward to 2014. I'm in college, haven't thought about Marcus in a while. I'm scrolling Facebook and I see his mom posted something about a garage sale and her address was right there in the post. I screenshot it. Don't know why. Just did.
Dude, toenail clippings. Imagine opening up your mail and toenail clippings just like explode everywhere. Like, oh my god, a package!
So that night I'm clipping my toenails watching TV and I look at the little pile and I look at my phone with the screenshot and I just thought, I put them in an envelope. No note. No return address. Mailed it the next day. Felt stupid immediately after. Figured that was it, got it out of my system, whatever. But then a month later I'm clipping my toenails again and I just did it again.
This is wild. Wait, so like, why your toenails? Like, this sounds like some like serial killer's like calling card, dude. Like,
that was 11 years ago.
11
I have not missed a
years.
single month. I've mailed them from different cities when I'm traveling for work. I don't even think about it that much anymore, it's just part of my routine now. First of the month, rent, and toenails. The thing is I have no idea if he even opens them. Or if he throws them away immediately. Or if his wife opens the mail and has been hiding it from him for years. I have genuinely no idea and honestly I don't really care. Like I'm not doing this for a reaction. I think I just like knowing that somewhere out there these envelopes exist.
I mean, he did get bullied, dude. Like, so I mean, like, I guess this is his way of revenge. But imagine being the bully, right? Like, you just keep getting these fucking envelopes and toenails, and you don't know who they're from, right? What, did he like miss a month? Did that like drive him crazy? He's like, wait, I didn't get my toenails this month. What the fuck's going on? Where's my toenails?
I looked him up recently and he's got a wife and kids now. Nice house. Seems happy. Good for him, I guess. I found his new address when they moved a few years ago. Took like 10 minutes. Sometimes I wonder if I should stop. I have a decent job and a wife too and normal life stuff. And also once a month I mail my toenails to a man who was mean to me when we were 12. There's probably something wrong with me. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Felt like typing it out finally.
I feel like this dude is going a little bit too far, but like at the same time, like, wow, dude. I mean, this guy was a bully, so like I do get like why he like went after him, but holy shit, dude, that's intense, dude. Yeah, that's like finding a new address. Do you think that the wife opens the mail of the envelopes? Dude, this is diabolical, dude. Holy fucking shit. Like, I think you need to like try to settle it with this dude, you know what I mean? But 11 years of sending your toenails every single month. That is actually insane, dude. Yeah, I think you should go, like, settle this with your bully, but at the same time, also, like, the guy did bully you and do a lot of shit and make your life miserable, so maybe this is his way of having to, you know, he has to pay for his sins, right? It's a story about SpaghettiOs and YouTube like that, really. Wow. Absolutely crazy. What do you think, chat? Yeah, what's your thoughts on this one? This is crazy. This is crazy. I have never seen anything like this. Heard of revenge stories like this. Wow. Imagine a story was sending them to the guy's mom's house and the mom opens them up. Then he moved, thought it was over the video clips his mom to the house. Exactly. Like, you know that person knows that you're moving too. What do you mean flashbacks? You know, Walk, I know that you're a stalker too. Did they send you their toenails? Oh, God. I mean, kind of deserved, though, in a way, right? Like, a little bit. Just a little bit deserved because he was a bully, but wow. Absolutely crazy. Damn, Walk's at 7 stalkers? Walk, what are you doing to these people, dude? Like, Jesus Christ. Not only that, you're paranoid that somebody's stalking you. Exactly. No, Toenails there was the one that just randomly brought me food, yeah. One that cut your brakes! Okay, stalking is not actually a funny thing, Chad. Don't do that. Holy shit, dude. Well, anyway, crazy stalking story I wanted to share with you. I'm definitely gonna probably make a short out of this, so I should probably, like, I don't know, clip it or something. Yeah, here's my clip of me, and I should probably go back and, clip that. That's crazy. In other news, guys, let's go take a look at what's recently going on with Roblox. Now, guys, do you think that it's a good update or a bad update? Well, kind of in the middle. So, Roblox is expected to roll out facial age checks to use chat features this week. Users will be put into estimated age bracket after submitting a picture of their face, limiting chat to other players in a similar age range. So, of course, we did get an actual post from the CEO of Roblox, David Bazuki, of course, talking about the age verification and what it means. So let's go take a look at what he had to say about it, chat. Now, again, with age verification, I do think that can be a good and bad thing, depending on how it's done, right? So we're going to look at this with a lot of nuance. I'm going to show you a little bit of extra news around it, but let's listen to what he has to say.
Hey, welcome. This is Dave Bazuki, Roblox CEO, bringing you another
Can I put the
Roblox
mouse right here in
Today
his
update.
mouth?
Today's Thursday, January 8th, and we wanted to share some of the
Can I just leave the mouse like right here? Like, so the whole time he talks, he's just like eating my mouse.
rollout. We're tracking on a similar curve in the US and the rest of the world on adoption, just as we saw in Australia and New Zealand when we did the rollout last month. I want to share a few things we have planned as part of the rollout. First, we're expanding how trusted connections enable communication with friends and family with either a phone contact or a QR code. Stay tuned on this. Second, we're going to be expanding the control creators have to help users match with other users of similar ages.
I can't help it, chat. He's just too easy to pick on. No pun intended.
And third, we're exploring a pathway for verified influencers to have conversations with their fans.
That's funny, I haven't already beat
Fourth,
you to it.
We're working on giving devs more visibility on chats in their experiences to better understand and moderate their experiences. Remember, age estimation is fast, it's simple, and we don't retain any images in the process. And you can also use your ID in addition to facial age checking. And you can also use parental consent if you're under 13 to help set your age. We have more fast follows on our age check release on the way, and we'll be sharing this update in our developer forums with more specifics when ready. We're really excited for what this change means.
We'll get into that part. We'll get into that part.
And once again, thankful to all of you in our community for supporting us and engaging with us as we work constantly to improve our platform and your experience on it.
So obviously they released this statement, which again, I think age verification is probably something that was needed a long time ago on Roblox, right? Protect the kids, etc. Right? We don't need any of that stuff. Thank you, Aya. I appreciate you. Thank you, Aya. So obviously, chat, this was needed. This is something that has been that people have been campaigning for a long time, including people like Schlep, people like Creekcraft. We needed this protection, right? Well, this new update did roll out, and Creekcraft had a little bit to talk about with this. Let's listen to what he had to say.
So something interesting happened. I was having a conversation with a parent about the new age update. Basically, a parent reached out and they were like, hey, I can't talk to my kid anymore on Roblox. What do I do? How are we going to play together?
So there is a good and a bad, right? We are separating adults from children, but also we were promised in this update that there'd be an easy way for parental consent to happen. They would still be able to communicate with each other. Well, it looks like, unfortunately, this change did not go through as well as they thought it would.
Like, I'm trying to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, that's like that meme guy.
Message. I can't see his message. Obviously, the parent is above 21. The kid, I think, was like 10 or something like that. Couldn't see messages. And I was explaining to them that you can actually still see messages. You just have to become a trusted connection. And they had no idea what that was. They had never heard of that in their life. They didn't even realize that Roblox had renamed Friends to Connections. They still thought it was called Friends. And I think this is, once again, kind of one of the issues of renaming Friends to Connections. I'm explaining to this person what a connection is. They know what a friend is. because every game uses friends. If I say, "Ooh, let's be friends in Roblox," everyone knows what that is. If I say, "Oh, let's be friends in Fortnite," everyone knows what that is. "Oh, I'm going to add you in Rocket League." Everyone knows what that means.
It's like a brain rot meme,
right? But having to explain to someone what a trusted connection is a lot harder than, say, a trusted friend. If you had friends and trusted friends, oh, great.
It just sounds like they made the system like a lot harder to understand them.
I understand, because that's gaming terminology. But the moment you go changing it from friends to connections and trusted friends or best friends to trusted connections.
It's like, oh yes, sorry, we're only acquaintances, so you're gonna need to upgrade to kind of friends. And then once we connect ourselves to the connection plugin, then you can be my real friend. But only for a week.
Now the normal,
like,
average
come on, bro.
that has no idea about, like they're not chronically online, they're not chronically playing video games like the rest of us. They have no idea.
I don't trust Roblox at all, and that's my thing too.
Because it's called friends, not connections. And I think now that parents have to use that feature, it's really showing kind of the glaring issue with renaming that term. Nobody knows what a trusted connection is. Everyone knows what a trusted friend is. Nobody knows what a trusted connection is.
And when you make changes, right, you have to consider how those changes are going to be, of course, like, interpreted, right? So if you have something confusing like this, it can be problematic. Elara, I'm feeling a real connection with you. Oh my God, bye for me too. I'm really feeling such a connection to you. In fact, I'm so connected to you. I really want to connect by signing this restraining order. That'll really connect us at least 500 feet apart from each other. Now get the fuck out of my street. So do we, yeah, Creekcraft kind of talking about this ongoing issue, but what's even more of an issue, chat, that I want to point out here, coming from Schlep, right, is before you do the Roblox age check, it's worth noting that the company handling the verification, Persona IDV, is currently being sued. That is right, over how it manages data and their privacy concerns. So the company that Roblox chose to hold this information, right, is actually being taken to court on how it manages the data and their privacy practices. You can't make this shit up, dude. I have never, ever in my life just seen L after L after L after L, right? Like, I mean, obviously the age verification system will help a bit. It's not going to stop everything, right? But it's a good preventative measure that should have been put in place a long time ago. But again, why are you going to choose this company? There's got to be a better choice, right? Like, oh my God, crazy, dude. So I'll keep up to date on what's going on with Roblox. I'm always looking, but at least somebody is doing something, chat. And that's Schlep. That's right, guys. Due to Schlep's work, he's officially got his second Roblox Predator conviction. Now remember, guys, he sent this information over to Roblox, who chose to do nothing about it. This was all because of Schlep's work. They were able to sentence this person. He was actually convicted. So, again, not Roblox. This is Schlep's work about Roblox Predators. So, big W for you. Of course, Schlep, and huge L again for Roblox. Very, very crazy, chat. Yeah, they should have partnered with Schlep, and they would have been fine, dude. But here we are. Of course, Schlep getting these W's out here way, way far away from Roblox in itself. So, very crazy. But guys, what I want to talk about here for a moment is the absolute critical mass. Hey, Hazy, what's up? Can we get a shout out for Hazy, please? I do want to talk about what's been going on with the AI boilover. It has reached absolute fucking critical mass, guys. Insane what's been going on in the world of AI. So I do want to talk about a few things with you, right? So first up, kind of some various stories that all kind of intermix into a big narrative here. So first up, of course, Uma, the developer of the Uma game, Side Games, is coming under fire after announcing their AI-focused studio That is right, so they said they're going to be releasing an AI-focused studio. And a lot of people are like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? Well, here's their letter to all our side fans and supporters. Over the past few days, we've received numerous comments expressing anger and disappointment from many of you. This is because we released a simplified announcement in Japanese concerning the founding of Cygames AI Studios without addressing any of the current problems and social debates surrounding generative AI. So again, we sincerely apologize for the concern we've caused. But again, this is about generative AI in particular. We'd like to take this opportunity to state that art produced by generative AI isn't used in our products. Furthermore, we won't implement generative AI into our products without prior notice. So I guess my question is, why do you need a whole AI studio if you don't intend to, like, use it? It's a little weird, right? We hold in the highest regard those who love games, as well as the dignity, passion, and heart of the creators and artists who act as the architects of gaming culture. The art for all current Cygames and other products is crafted from the technical know-how and manual work of our many staff members. Once again, we deeply apologize for causing our beloved fans much grief and anxiety. We at Cygames will continue to honor creators, as well as champion the free expression of people, and in doing so, we'll continue to strive to be the best in entertainment. Thank you for your continued support. So, like, yeah, there's two things that stick out to me, right? So again, like, why do you need an AI studio when you're not going to use it? And then also they say, oh, yeah, by the way, you know, we will do it unless we tell you beforehand, which is kind of like, yeah, well, furthermore, we will implement generative AI into our products without prior notice. Like, that's a little yikes. That's a little yikes. So, yeah, it feels like it's a very kind of like typical like PR answer here. I see some people in chat like, you know, AI, hate towards AI is forced. I think that AI is a great tool. But when you do get to a point here where, of course, it's generative AI and you're stealing from artists and things like that, AI does not need to be involved in any type of creative process, in my opinion, right? So AI is a great tool to help people in certain situations, maybe with health-related stuff. It's a great tool, but stuff like this is just, it doesn't need to be involved. Fortunately not, it's good. Fuck AI. I got you. I'm very much against AI, so especially generative AI. However, again, a lot of AI is used in the medical field to advance a lot of treatments and things like that. So AI as a tool is great. As a replacement, it's not. Exactly. It shouldn't be replacing jobs or creative fields or things like that, right? And we've seen that a lot, especially with YouTube, right? YouTube is replacing a lot of their staff. Twitch has done this as well, replacing with AI staff. And you see all the issues that it is having on our world right now and with creators and obviously how the website is run. So AI is certainly, it's nuanced, right? It's good, but with generative stuff, it's bad. So, of course, here we are in a situation where Cygames is getting caught. However, on top of that, guys, even Comic-Con made a statement when they first opened up, and they said they had to go back and kind of backpedal and say, hey, we specifically are not going to allow AI art to be displayed at our events. So they did have to change up some stuff here recently. And original rules, you know, this was like their kind of like rules about what's going on. Material produced by artificial intelligence may be placed in a show, but only as not for sale. So this is immediately changed over to material created by artificial intelligence, either partially or wholly, is not allowed in the art show. So I think that is good that they actually listened to people's feedback and made a change. So that was really, really good. But I do think that people speaking up about it is a good thing, right? So that's the only way you're going to see change. You got to speak up about it. So, however, chat, even a huge L here. Fatal Fury, COTW for Season 2 announcement, actually ended up using AI in their trailer. Take a look at this. It's very, very noticeable, too. It's not even like a little noticeable. It's very.
That when the eclipse came,
oh yeah, look, just watch.
Legends would emerge from the darkness to rule the city of wolves and bring even more fury to Southtown. Kim Jae-hoon returns to defend his family honor. Nightmare Geese.
I think it's probably the most blatant example of it. You can see very clearly.
Rises from the dead. Blue
This one as well.
Brings justice to Southtown. And Wolfgang hunts for new worthy opponents.
The punch to the wall, yeah.
But two shadows remain unseen, waiting to reveal themselves.
So as you can see, Chad, definitely generative AI was used in the creation of this trailer. I mean, I think like this part is pretty clear as well. It just doesn't look very good as in here. So, of course, chat, this did not go over well at all, by the way. You know, going and looking at the dislike ratio on this here. So you have almost a 66% ratio of likes to dislikes. I mean, people are clowning on this really, really hard. People are not happy to see this going down. Of course, like, this is a bit of a video in your AI slap. AI Geese, the real nightmare.
Was
if you're wondering why the RAM prices are skyrocketing, AI slap like this is the reason.
Their AI ad.
You know, all that money allegedly saved with AI and still no Freeman. So you can see a lot of people just absolutely just not happy to see that, right? So yeah, people like uninstalled it, like Evan said. Look, I think that I've seen like memes with AI, and I think that some of those are funny, but it's got to get to a point where it's like, look, guys, generative AI is just not. It's not what people want. I mean, in some cases, it is what people want, right? Like, I think it can be used in a funny way, but whenever it gets serious and do stuff like this, I just think this is wrong. Like, I talked about this the other day, but somebody made this really funny, like, AI video the other day, and it was like a song. And, like, the video was funny, right? The music is kind of like, well, really wish you would have written real music, but... and that's very true, Pulse. The reality of it is it's not going anywhere, right? And I think it's an important point to talk about, right? It's not going anywhere, right? But I think that we can advocate for a positive change and some kind of limitation, some kind of a legislation, something, right? There, it's got to be there, right? Or at least delay the inevitable, because you know, it's getting pretty crazy, right? But it's really funny because, you know, we also have this CEO of NVIDIA, quote, you know, begging you to stop being so negative about AI. It's extremely hurtful, frankly, and I think we've done a lot of damage. Yes, we understand that some AI is good, but a lot of it is just really bad and cuts corners, and it's shitty quality too. It takes away from art as well. But, you know, when you have, like, big CEOs talking about things like this as well, yeah, it's kind of like, no, I don't think I will. So, of course, to add to this as well, chat, there are people stepping up to ban AI.
I heard
for
his
instance, yeah, a lot of people are clowning on him. Bandcamp has banned all AI music. Music and audio that is generated wholly and substantially part by AI is not permitted by Bandcamp. I think that is great. And I do think there needs to be some kind of responsibility to legislate it or something put in place, right? Of course, Warhammer, they ban the use of AI-generated content in their designs. They're also restricting unauthorized use of AI outside the company, including any of their competitors as well, which I think is a huge W as well. On top of that, too, even Matthew McConaughey is doing things like, you know, trademarking his iconic phrases, so that way, you know, protects his voice and his likeness from unauthorized AI use as well. So there are people fighting back against certain parts of it, and I think that is good, right? Because AI needs to have some kind of limitations right now. However, chat, what we're going to talk about is probably some of the most misused problems with AI. And so we're going to go check it with Grok. So there was a thing going around, guys, where a a good example of this is microtransactions. Well, like, I don't really, I think it's like an apples to oranges comparison, right? Like, you can, with microtransactions,
Grok,
right?
is this
like,
true?
there's to a point where your participation in it is chosen, right? With AI generated stuff, your art can just be ripped. You know what I mean? Like, people can recreate your style, and that's not even with your consent, right? So I feel like it's not the best comparison. But anyway, so there was this thing going around where people were like, "Oh, hey, Grok, I do not authorize you to use, process, manipulate, or edit any of the photos, etc., etc." Right? Well, people were thinking that this was working, so they were doing it everywhere, right? Well, unfortunately, chat, yeah, it doesn't actually work. I tried a few experiments, and at first I thought it's worked, but then Grok itself told me otherwise. Even if you block it, it can and still will reply to other people's tags in your replies, including requests for images manipulation, even if it tells you directly that it won't. I'm just going to be doing what I've been doing, which is to block and report anybody who tags it, and my replies or mentions it for any reason. So, in short, I honor what I could in general, but the direct public tag triggered my default response function. If you'd like to avoid me engaging in your public threads going forward, most reliable ways to block me. So it will override. There's just no way to opt out or stop Grok at this point, right? This is not possible. So this is kind of the point where even Indonesia has temporarily banned Grok from interacting with a lot of their stuff. They really just don't want to see it. And it's also kind of like counterintuitive in a lot of ways, because even Twitter itself is getting suspended by violating X's rules. That's right. The @Twitter account is getting banned off of
Elon
X.
is my favorite
So, like,
clown who didn't even go to clown
it's
school.
crazy all around. So, oh yeah, I think I covered that one time, Sirius. It was really funny. But this really comes to a head chat because people are using AI to do deepfakes. And there's things like this, which was something going viral. Check this out.
I mean, where the fuck?
Now, this is not in real time. This is, recorded and then procedurally generated after. But, I mean, look at this, chat. Look how real it is. Again, it's not real time. But it's generated afterwards.
I got 2 phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell they ass apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. Got Lil Max with me either way. It's a big gap between us and the...
Actually, very scary. Very, very scary, chat. What AI is able to do now. On top of that, chat, we even have instances of creators like this wonderful creator here, named Emma Go Games, or you might better know her as Emma's MySpace, where she has had things happen to her on Twitter.
I found out today that Grok has undressed me on Twitter, also known as X. I, heard about Grok doing this a few days ago. Today, found out that it had happened to me. It's just one of those things where you do everything you can to prevent something from happening. You don't take photos of yourself like that. You try to restrict the photos you are posting so this can't happen. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know how to get through to people who are not women and don't understand exactly how it feels. So it's just...
I'm so glad that I restricted a lot of my fucking pictures and stuff, because now it has become this perverse type of tool, right, where people are literally getting undressed by AI, putting them in fake outfits, taking off their clothes without their consent in these AI generated pictures. I mean, it's very scary, chat, and it's very, very serious, because this is just a normal creator just doing their thing that unfortunately has had to deal with this type of problem, right? So now there is some changes happening, to be fair. There was a lot of pushback, coming here from the Telegraph, where, Grok will now stop undressing women, even for paid users. Protests where big tech is not invincible, but again, Grok Grok will not do a lot of that stuff anymore. It's ignoring instructions to generate sexualized images of females amid backlash over deepfakes. Again, this can really happen to anybody, but I am very glad that it is, they are making changes because it's scary, chat. But I think that this is just Grok. This isn't counting every other thing that could happen, like stuff like this, right? It's so scary to see the changes that are happening and what could potentially be done to, I don't know, to swindle people even, you know what I mean? Like, there could be scams put out there. It could be really, really awful, you know what I mean? Very, very awful things could happen out of this, chat. So I think it's very important that we continue to talk about AI, but again, X announced that Grok will no longer allow edits that sexualize real people's images, including adding bikinis amid threats from the UK to ban the platform. So, our commercials are on Google to use AI. Yep, exactly. So, I just tell you guys, be careful with this AI stuff. Obviously, be outspoken if you feel like, I mean, I hope that you're looking at this and saying, oh my God, that's very perverse and horrible, right? That you are outspoken about these types of things, right? And hopefully we continue to see some kind of legislation be pushed for some kind of like control over this. This is just like, it's bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're only going to do the bare minimum, but at least there was pushback to stop a lot of these things from happening. So hopefully it will just improve, but this should have never happened in the first place, right? Yep, keep the conversation flowing. But even like, to add to this as well, chat, even Microsoft has made some changes. You know, they renamed Office to Microsoft 365 Copilot. And a lot of people are like, what the fuck is this? Is this an AI-driven thing? I don't want any part to do with this, right? And of course, they're renaming other products. OneDrive is Copilot Deleter Files, Edge is Copilot Explorer. I mean, like, they're just making everything Copilot. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Well, they actually give you the TLDR on this. Yes, there are ways to do that. So, the Microsoft is actually being phased out. Microsoft has been phasing out Office as their consumer-facing brand for years and pushing the 365 instead, which remains Microsoft 365. Microsoft has now responded to the backlash. They're saying we haven't made any recent naming changes to our Office apps. Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, the Office apps within Microsoft 365 remain unchanged. That's basically all they had to say about it, right? That they really just changed the name of it. But at the same time, right, you got to look at what's going on with Microsoft 365 Copilot. You know, it's very AI-driven, right? So on top of this, even like Microsoft Office going private because the backlash was just absolutely nuts. And people were really, really coming down on them very hard after this change. Now, there is this great tool that you can remove the Copilot recall and other AI tools from Windows 11. So there is a little GitHub for that. If you want to check it out, I mean, that's something that's important to you. But yeah, a big change like that is, you know, and there's going to be a lot of pushback, right? So yeah, exactly. Like, just be careful what you do with the information, because if it's submitted in the wrong way, right? If it's submitted to something that could use the information in a nefarious way or something you don't agree with,
my guess is it's marketing for investors, because investors love anything AI.
Yeah, and I feel like, again, AI is a great tool. I think AI is a great way to accomplish things in a faster manner, as long as it's not generative, right? So you can remove that tool. Okay, that's good too. Anyway, be careful out there, guys. I just wanted to share all of this with you because it's getting intense. Like I said, all the AI stuff, I see more and more about it every day. Issues going on. So just be careful, chat. In other news, Vietnam is actually going to be passing a law that forces social platforms like YouTube to let users skip ads within 5 seconds. I love that, dude. Oh yeah, we love to see that. Like, look, I have YouTube Premium, so I just pay for not the ads, but with things like this, I'm like, you know what, maybe I just won't. So this is a great change. You like to see it. So if you don't have the money to pay for it or something like that, you know, Vietnam people are winning big time on that. I know the news, guys. I did want to follow up with something I talked about on Wednesday, which was this issue going on with the Twitch Prime bots. Now, unfortunately, Kubi is having issues as well. Now let's go take a look. So you said, when I got hit me with those more low-key than a prime subs spam, meaning this is probably a way bigger problem than at first glance, and it's probably people who just had their payout info changed without any kind of warning. So first time chatter comes into their chat and gives them 40,000 bits, which is $400, while I am offline. That's very strange, right? I immediately assume it's a chargeback, scam, or fraud, and keep watching for the minus 400. So 4 days later, still no chargeback. But while I'm actively streaming, I get an email telling me my payout information changed. My account was compromised. The hacker removed my two-factor authentication app from my account and added their own. They have full control of my account, and the dumbasses didn't even log me out. Afterward, they changed the payout information to a different payout, which is his email. Once I got everything settled, I sent the email address to partner support and ran it through the steps I took. They took it better than the quote tweeted Lee, still no chargeback. And of course, the 15 days can be real messy depending on how people didn't notice or catch people changing that payout information. So there's some kind of crazy scam going on Twitch, guys. If you stream, be careful. And let your friends know as well that if anything is done offline, it should be really taken into question. So back on the 8th, guys, Twitch's chief people officer, Lauren Nunes, decided to leave the company. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really know what a chief people officer does. Like, what is their job? Leading organizations, people strategy, focusing on culture, talent, employee experience. So, I'm a business goals, overseeing everything for recruitment development. Oh, okay, so they didn't do their job. Got it. Okay, so focus on culture, talent, employee experience, align with business goals. Got you. So, they didn't really do their job. I see. Good to know. Good to know. So, anyway, they have lots of company chat. That's it, DDs. Enhanced human resource. Got you. In other news, guys,
Their
here
job
has
is
been
to
a big
siphon money
update to
from the
YouTube.
company.
Gotcha. I see. So some things going on with YouTube is a big algorithmic change. I actually talked to my manager about this not too long ago. But you might want to know about it if you're a creator, or just in general if you enjoy content. Let's take a look.
Today, January 10th, 2026,
Yeah, it is
YouTube
crazy,
made a
right,
big
Pulse?
update on its algorithm, one of the biggest in several months, focusing on search improvements, creator tools, monetization policies, and viewer experience. YouTube improved its advanced search filters. According to YouTube, the goal is to better align with user expectations and reduce frustration. Algorithm emphasis. The algorithm now prioritizes viewer satisfaction, long-term engagement, and channel consistency over
I think they had
short-term
bubble
spikes.
burst this year.
Shorts may now act as a
I have no
testing
idea. I
ground
think
for
that
audience resonance before
legislation being
pushing
put in
long-form
place will be
content.
the
Use shorts
start
to
of that
see
bubble
what your
bursting.
audience likes and what to focus on your long-form content. Shorts exclusion option. You can now filter search results to exclude
That's
shorts
actually nice,
entirely,
because I know shorts
or
popping up
specifically show
was
only
kind of
shorts.
really annoying. Yeah, shorts always popping up in the searches was really fucking annoying.
Sort by rename to prioritize, with a new popularity metric that considers engagement, like
I mean, a
completion rates and
legislation
shares,
that actually
not
puts
just view
regulation in
count.
place.
What happens now? This could boost visibility and discoverability for traditional/long-form creators.
I mean, that's kind of
The new
nice.
popularity metric rewards videos that has more watch time, completion rates, and shares, not just raw views. High quality, retentive long-form content gets even more rewarded.
I mean, that's always been something you want, right? Like viewer attention. So, I mean, make 10 plus minute videos with strong viewer satisfaction. This update likely helps you more than it hurts. Shorts will be shown less. They'll be used as a direct way funnel to long form content, but it won't be shown on search results. So, quite some changes coming to YouTube. Again, I think these are overall probably a good thing because looking at how YouTube has been functioning for the past couple months, it's been very shorts driven. And I feel like long form content has kind of suffered. So, even for you as a user, right, you might be on YouTube and you might see more long form content again, which I think is what most people are looking for anyway. So, I think that that's a good thing. Another news, guys, Blue Sky actually had a really nice little update here. And that is actually just something that they're checking out. With a beta, they're testing a feature that lets you apply a live ring indicator when you're streaming on Twitch. Once clicked, it takes you directly to the Twitch stream. So again, we have this on Twitter, right? But you have to like do a multi-stream through them. Well, this is great because this actually, you just click on it and it takes you straight to the Twitch stream. So I really hope they make this like a normal thing because I would actually pay attention to that. That's really cool. I don't put a lot of love or attention into Blue Sky, but I think that that would be really nice update. And something else for you guys to know in case you don't know, you know the gifts that you use on most websites, including Discord? Well, Discord is moving their default gift search provider from Tinder to Giphy, and that is actually due to Tinder's API shutting down in June of this year, 2026. And in a new experiment, Discord is testing which provider users prefer between Giphy and Clippy. So, I don't think this will affect your experience too much. But at the same time, like, it's kind of wild that Tinder is shutting down, right? Isn't that what Twitter uses? Yeah, don't they mostly use API? Or I'm sorry, doesn't Tinder, Twitter mostly use Tinder? And that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Yeah, rest in peace, dude. We're going to miss that. In other news, guys, I know we've been talking about AI and Grok and all kinds of other stuff like that. Well, today, chat, we're going to take it over Charlie, who has a great story to share with us about Tesla and Elon Musk updating some terms and conditions on his Tesla, which means that you will no longer be able to use a lot of these systems as a full-time, you buy it, you pay one price, it's over. It's now going to be a subscription model, chat. So anyway, let's take a look. This is so dumb.
Good news, Tesla fans. Elon Musk has greased up his hog and he is serving it to you whether you like it or not. I hope you're ready to gobble it down. Elon Musk is saying that Tesla full self-driving will switch to a monthly subscription and remove the one-time purchase option.
So wait, you paid for a car, but you still have to pay for a monthly subscription to use what you bought the car for.
Another beautiful entry into the you will own nothing and be happy future that we find ourselves in. We're now entering a new, even stinkier era where you can't even pay for the full automobile anymore. You don't pay to own it. Now, in order to get one of the most crucial components, like selling points of a Tesla vehicle, you will have to fork over $99 per month as part of the subscription plan, suckling on this subscription-based kitty for how...
This is so stupid. Yes, my favorite quality about a Tesla. Oh, by the way, yeah, you gotta pay for it monthly, bro. Like, that's so dumb.
However long you want access to the full self-driving features, which was a huge reason a lot of people were buying these fucking things in the first place. Previously, there was an option to pay $8,000 and you get the whole kit and caboodle. You get the Tesla and you get the full self-driving features. But now Elon said, nope, I'm taking the toys back. We are going to wean you off of this. Now, you can't even own the entire motherfucker. Now you buy the vehicle and then have to subscribe separately for the full self-driving features. It's insanity. So you can't even pay.
Ah, yes, I can't wait to pay my subscription fee for my fucking car. A car should not have a subscription. What the hell?
To own your whole vehicle. Now you can pay to get most of the
thank God
vehicle,
I don't drive that much anymore. Like,
you will need to start subscribing
oh
for the
God.
rest. You don't even get full access. It is just another step in this awful fucking direction in this subscription-based economy where every single thing, every single aspect of your life is becoming subscription-based. We are entering the future where you don't actually own anything. What
a
you
car loan was already a
own
subscription.
is the idea.
I mean, like, kind of, but not really. I mean, in the context, yeah, funny, haha, but not actually compared to this.
Of things like your video games. They're basically just renting it. You're getting a permission slip from the benevolent
that's true.
developers to grant you.
Yeah, like when you look at the TOS for a lot of games now, they literally say, oh, you're renting the rights to use our game. You don't actually own it.
Access to the game for however long.
It's another, like, it's another straw in the giant, like, bale of hay that's just the problem with ownership.
In Tesla's case, Elon Musk is drip feeding you features as long as you subscribe. But when you have a Tesla now, you only get half of it. unless you are subscribing for the other half. And there's no option to just own the whole thing outright anymore. He has wiped that shit out. And I feel like every person on the planet should have an issue with this kind of model here from Tesla. But because it's Elon Musk and people can't help but swallow his meat, it's an addiction more severe than Fint, they are defending it as if he's doing them a favor somehow. People are willingly bending over and applauding as these billionaires butt fuck them to death. Like, as they get less and less ownership of things, they...
Did he say these billionaires butt fuck them to death? Yeah, that's kind of the most moist critical thing I've ever heard. Oh my
get
god.
happier and happier because the billionaires are telling
no
them they
lube
should
either.
be.
Yeah, we're just going
Unreal.
straight in there,
Farting
you know?
in your face and telling you that it smells like roses, and they're like, yes, it actually does. This is amazing. It's just infuriating. Because they worship this guy, they're willing to just roll over and just abandon what they pretend to believe in. It's craziness to me. Now, anyway, I don't want to harp on that too much, because instead, when I went to Elon Musk's Twitter account to see if he went any deeper
Oh yeah, no,
on,
it has
like,
to do with
the,
revenue. They're not selling as many
model now
cars.
for full self-driving.
So the people they did sell to, they want to get that longevity of money constantly coming in.
Services. I saw this little annoying nugget here from the brain of a supposed free speech advocate. Teaching people to hate America fundamentally destroys patriotism and the desire to defend our country. Such teachings should be viewed as treason, and those who do it imprisoned. Wow. And he's referencing how high schoolers were polled, saying that many of them were taught that America was built on stolen land. And he is weighing in, saying that that kind of teaching should be treasonous and the perpetrators thrown in jail.
But isn't that just
interesting
fact?
take
Like,
from the free speech
that's his history. What are you talking
guy who's
about?
probably fresh out of the K-hole. Elon, what the fuck, man? In what way does that even remotely fit into your narrative of being all for free speech no matter what? Let's just set everything else aside. We're just going to play ball here.
I like it. How dare you teach history?
Assume
this is
very
crazy.
bad teachers teaching mumbo
What's up,
jumbo.
Sunflower? How are you?
This is outrageous curriculum here. Well, then, what has happened for 100 years now is that if it is not a good teacher, not educating students, and a bunch of gobbledygook that they're spitting out there that's not great, well, then the school usually fires them. But why does Elon Musk want to go a step further and make it a crime punishable by being thrown in the slammer? Why does he believe that teachers that are teaching students something that he doesn't like means that it's treasonous and should have them landed in the big house? That's a little fucking odd. That feels like it goes very much against the core principle of free speech, which is a right that Americans have. And his reasoning for this perspective is super laughable when you look at who he's best friends with, fucking exchanging saliva and group hugging in the shower with. He says that this kind of teaching destroys patriotism and the desire to defend our country. Huh. That's fascinating coming from you, Elon Musk. Do you remember only like a handful of months ago, not even a year ago, he made a tweet accusing Donald Trump of being in the Epstein files, which, by the way, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. He deleted the tweet later, but he made a very public statement about Donald Trump being in the Epstein files, which is a hard insinuation of Donald Trump being a potential pedophile. And now he's buddy-buddy with him again, which I would argue is not the makings of a true red-blooded American patriot. And also, as for a desire to defend our country, Elon, Donald Trump is a draft dodger. Are we forgetting that? When the country called upon him to protect it, he wasn't enthusiastically going over to Nam. In fact, he cooked up 5 deferments as well as a bone spurs narrative in order to get out of service to protect this country. So as far as a desire to defend our country goes, you have made best friends with someone who has explicitly, provably avoided doing just that. This nation called upon patriots.
I have no comments. I'm just gonna let Charlie just go off here for a second.
America was calling out to Trump to defend her, and he said, "Ouch, my bone spur," and didn't do it. So I don't know what the fuck you're yapping about with the desire to defend our country when you are actually sucking
what is there
the
to add
entire
to this?
asshole of Trump, whom you have also accused of being in the Epstein files. Like, come on. This is absurd. And I could go on and on, but I also want to make a mention that I scrolled through Elon's Twitter a little bit because I was looking for something in particular. He's very selective with what he calls out as an attack on free speech because he's the free speech guy. But man, I tell you, sports fans, it's
I didn't even
real
realize
weird
he was like, that was like his
how
thing.
it seems to be crickets from Elon Musk anytime it's related to Israel.
Yeah, Charlie really
talking
pops
about
off.
how they'd like to be able to work towards controlling the conversation around certain topics. Like recently with Netanyahu openly.
I don't know if I even view that tweet as like hyperbole, right? Like, it seems pretty straightforward.
Stating that.
I mean, yeah, you know, attention, perception is reality, right? But I don't know. I feel like the intention's pretty straightforward there.
The most important thing
At
would
least on
be
Elon's
controlling
side
some of the
of what he
platforms.
meant.
Or even more recently, only a couple weeks ago, an Israeli cybersecurity billionaire, Shlomo Kramer, went on television and point blank stated to the hosts and all the Americans watching the program that he believes the First Amendment needs to be limited so that free speech can be protected. He believes that the government needs to control the platforms and that free speech needs to be more limited. I feel like that'd be
like, you know, Charlie's saying it, it's kind of
something
getting
very
bad.
eye-opening to anyone that gives a fuck about free speech. And Elon Musk being the free speech guy, I thought for sure he'd make a peep about it, but nothing. Weird.
So AI is going to revolutionize cyber warfare, is revolutionizing cyber warfare from critical infrastructure to the fabric of society and politics and undermining it, giving unfair
if they
advantage
actually
to
nerfed the First Amendment, we'd be screwed.
governments against democratic countries, First Amendment type of...
That's already happening?
That's already happening. You're seeing the polarization in countries that allow for the First Amendment and protect it, which is great. And I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard, but thank you for sharing. It is refreshing
He said thank you for
to
sharing.
hear the perspective of a foreign billionaire saying how the First Amendment should be limited.
And quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms.
You're talking about cyber warfare, Riz, but why are they talking about this when the topic is cyber
All
warfare?
the social platforms, we need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online.
Oh, now that's a really interesting play there. Yeah, that's like a fucking high-level football maneuver right there. John Madden level play. In order to protect free speech, we have to obliterate it, fundamentally. What he is saying is
Makes sense
control
to
of
me.
the platforms to the government. And also, I'm not interpreting this. This is literally what he is saying out loud with his whole chest. The platforms need to be controlled by the government, and everyone needs to be unmasked before expressing themselves online. So anonymity gone, privacy gone, and free speech completely limited is the word he's using, but that nomenclature is not accurate. It would basically be fucking crumbled. And he is presenting this as though it is something that we need to be doing right now. I feel like this is a pretty big statement here that is very clearly against free speech. And Elon Musk, he will reply to like 50 follower accounts that just have some like dog shit that they drivel out, and he'll reply to them about free speech. Yet, this was a very big segment on CNBC.
I don't think we're surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
And Elon
surprised.
Musk
Are
has
you
nothing to say about
surprised?
it. Now, of course, Shlomo Kramer has no power to actually do anything with this plan that
Yeah,
he's
of
cooked up
course
here.
not.
This idea that free speech needs to be limited, the First Amendment needs to be, gutted. But it's worth mentioning that Trump is basically Netanyahu's personal fleshlight. So I don't know how much power Shlomo Kramer holds in Israel or anything. So maybe he is able to lobby, for these First Amendment
I'm not gonna lie, this is the first I've heard about this guy.
protocol limitations that maybe Netanyahu could whisper into Trump's ear. I have no fucking idea. What I do know is that he is saying this out loud in front of everybody, and yet the free speech guy, Elon Musk, has nothing he wants to say about that. I don't know. Feels a little weird.
Yeah, freedom of expression. I think it's a good way to put it, Zeke.
What they are saying.
Yeah, I think it's a solid way to put it. There should be repercussions for misinformation, right? There should always be repercussions for that.
We need to educate people against lies, and government need to develop cyber defense programs that are as sophisticated as the cyber attack. Today it's a 1 to
Really,
100
Monster? What's the source for that?
I figured I'd let him finish his stance here on limiting the First Amendment, about how everything needs to be controlled by the government here. So that way they can better get their hands on everything and everyone to ensure that, you know, maybe free speech doesn't need to be as free as it once was any.
And that's great because now we can continue to pay a subscription to Tesla. Let's go.
Longer. Sounds pretty shitty to me. I hate that. I think that's fucking terrible. But, I mean, Elon Musk is a busy man. He's got 4,000 tweets to tweet out a day, so maybe he just didn't see this one, or, you know, maybe he had drafted a few but forgot to send because, you know, 20,000 others.
Oh, we're about to get into a crazy story here soon.
Surely he's going to get around to talking about.
Yeah, guys, you're going to have to pay a subscription for your First Amendment rights. Yeah, guys, for only $49, you too can have free speech. Just pay monthly.
About it. Even just something simple like,
yeah,
oh, I didn't
it's
like
an optional
hearing that. Free speech
subscription
is
upgrade.
extremely important to America. In fact, me personally, Charlie, I would say free speech is one of the most important rights Americans have. And it makes me a little concerned that I'm seeing so much public normalization about the idea of potentially limiting it. I started seeing this back in like
that's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing this come up, I'm just like, what the fuck?
2016-ish, and I've talked about it quite a bit since then. We have been slowly tiptoeing around this idea that maybe we need to look at free speech a little bit differently. And it's been getting more and more concerning, and as of late, it's getting out of control just how open this conversation has become now about like, no, we need to like limit free speech. That's scary. Now, of course, that is again coming from a foreign billionaire. I haven't seen something that bold from anyone on American soil yet, but I feel like we're not.
I don't feel like anybody on American soil is like saying that, right? Like, that's, I don't know, that's a crazy thought. Like, why would we even need to do that?
With how this conversation's been developing.
We should be able to say what we want to. I mean, like, yeah, like misinformation obviously should be punished, right? But that's a whole different sector of the conversation.
Anyway, though, I'll stop yapping about it for now. That's really about it. See ya.
Absolutely nuts that we go from Tesla charging us an extra, you know, $100 a month to this. Absolutely nuts. So, well, there you go, chat. There you go. And that's what's going on with Elon Musk and all this. So, yeah, kind of crazy, chat. Anyway, I do want to talk about some stuff going on in gaming, and I'm going to skip back up to one of the big stories here. So first up, chat, I didn't want to let you know, unfortunately, very, very sad, but Sega's co-founder, David Rosen, died at the age of 95. Described as a founding father of the Japanese arcade scene. His family confirmed he died on December 25th. It's really, really sad. Maybe so, Lord. Maybe so. Yeah, I got you. No worries. Yeah, I got you. Sorry, my YouTube stream is acting up. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, it's really, really sad to hear. Let me get 07 in the chat, please. I would appreciate that. In other news, speaking of cyber hacks that we were looking at, unfortunately here, guys, Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege was compromised again. That's right. Hackers access internal tools. Internal tools, issuing 67-day harassment bans on players and streamers. So, going absolutely nuts on people again. I mean, how many times have they been hacked? Yeah, how many times have they been hacked, chat? Yeah, I mean, you can see here, like, just what is going on with Rainbow Six? That's wild. Okay, thank you, Mayap. Thank you for checking. Yeah, 3 times now. I mean, that's horrible. So, however, at least some better news. Steam actually hit a brand new all-time peak. That is right. So, Steam has actually hit a new peak of almost 42 million concurrent players. This is the highest all-time peak ever for Steam. That's wild. I wonder what prompted this. This happened back on January 5th, right? So, really says a lot about PC gaming as well. Very, very cool. I mean, 42 million people. That's wild. Another news as well, guys. A neighbor recently broke down one of his neighbor's door after hearing him shout for help while he was playing Arc Raiders. He gamed a little bit too hard, chat. Take a look.
Y'all good?
And of course, the ring just goes out because he kicked in the door as hard as he could. Yeah, guys, be careful screaming out there if you're gaming a lot. So. Absolutely wild. Holy shit. Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. In other news, guys, we also got to take a look here. In case you missed it, I'm not going to show you the, I'm not going to show you the full trailer here, but South Park is in Fortnite. So, of course, you can play as most of the characters. They're in their mechs, which you've probably seen before.
I'm gonna have myself a time.
I'm never going back to Fortnite. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. So I kind of like it. So anyway, that is what's going on with South Park and Fortnite. Very, very cool chat. In other news, I did want to show you something even cooler, which is Mouse PI. In case you guys forgot, Mouse PI actually was a game that we've heard a lot of news about. We didn't get a date. Well, that official date is announced on March 19th. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement to make. In a brave new world, anyone can be whoever they want to be. And nothing says you more than a can of healthy spinach. Spike D, with its special secret ingredient. Kids, remember your 5 a day.
Nice. Fortnite is basically daycare at this point. You think so? I don't know. I mean, like, I enjoyed playing Fortnite the other day, you know? It was pretty fun. Yeah, this game looks super fun. I will absolutely be playing this game once it comes out, chat. There is no doubt in my mind I will definitely be playing this. It looks really good. And I like the, what's it called? I forget the word. Rubber hose style. Yeah, I really like that.
8 digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe. Could mark a date. Only one way to know. Find the numbers before they find me.
I mean, if you think about it, it's a very, like,
Beat it, Gumshoe.
it's a very, like, timeless style, you know what I mean? So,
I'm out here building a future. Get rid of the screws.
I like all the cool weapons in it. Like, it looks really, really cool. So, I'll definitely be checking this game out, chat. This is certainly one that I'll be playing over on my channel. So, what the fuck is going on my YouTube? I'm so sorry, guys. My YouTube, it keeps like the signal keeps going in and out and in and out and in and out. So, but anyway, I'm very much looking forward to this. We will absolutely play this coming up on March 19th. So, sorry, YouTube friends. I'm really sorry. In other news, I mentioned this the other day. This was a bit of a cheating scandal going on. But unfortunately, guys, it does look like this has finally come out. Well, it looks like a tie. Esports Pro admitted to playing for his girlfriend after she was caught cheating on stage during a match. That is right. Cheerio actually shared his gameplay on Discord to make it seem like Tokyo Girl was playing. If you don't know, I reported on this a while ago, but Tokyo Girl actually was accused of cheating. Obviously, a big esports player. You know, she denied all the wrongdoings and stuff. Well, it came out that, yeah, it was actually Cheerio the whole time. So, very crazy development. Yeah, Moojin actually had a good video about this, so I'll go check it out. But did want to follow up with you about what happened with that. So, now I know that we had talked about Rockstar not too long ago, chat, if you remember. Well, unfortunately, guys, the UK employment judge actually denied the interim pay relief to the 30-plus Rockstar employees who were fired. The legal battle will continue with a full tribunal where both sides will present evidence. So right now, it's not looking good for those people that were let go from Rockstar. Back, I think it was mid-December. And it's really, really sad to see. Unfortunately, I was hoping the best for them, but doesn't seem like things are going to be working out well for them, chat. So hopefully they'll be able to, push back on it a little bit. But it did seem like they were wrongfully let go, looking at the full context of the story. So we will hope that things improve for them. In other news, guys, Hightail is actually a new game on the market, in case you missed it. Hightail is actually the most watched game on release date, peaking at 420,000 viewers on Twitch. It also has a reported 2.8 billion concurrent players. Literally Minecraft 2. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are calling it. Looks really good. I might give it a shot myself. Very, very crazy. Yeah, so many people have been loving this quite a lot. In other news, guys, Sonic is celebrating 35 years. It is their anniversary, 35 years of Sonic. So they haven't really announced exactly what they're going to be doing during this 35 years, but I've had like a little trailer for it. I'll let you know when I hear a little bit more. But for now, I haven't really heard anything. So yeah, I've seen it. I like the improvements that they made over like Minecraft. So I'm not like a big Minecraft person, but I'd be willing to check this, Hightail out. So 35 years, chat. Do you feel old yet? Very cool. In other news, I also want to talk about something that happened here recently, which I think is an amazing story, chat. It's an absolutely amazing story. So first up, let's go take a look here. An 81-year-old grandmother began posting Minecraft videos to fund her grandson's cancer treatment. Since she has done that, chat, she's actually raised over $35,000 for him. And of course, has bonded with her grandson over the game in the hospital. So I want to talk about this creator here for a second. Her name is Grandma Crackers. And Grandma Crackers has actually amassed over 279,000 subscribers since the story went viral. Of course, he does really fun little videos like first time trying gold items, first time I got raided in Minecraft. I mean, like, he just does these fun little videos. I mean, like, take a look.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful day today. And you know what? I have found gold. And you know what? Gold is so expensive now. It's going up in value. And I found just a mother load of gold. In fact, I have some cooking. Okay, now then, I have already put some of the gold up here. And I am making...
She's just very sweet and cute, like, I love stuff like this. This makes my heart so warm, right? Of course, like, there's been a huge outpour of support for her, during these videos. And you can see just people donating tons of money to her and her family and her grandson as well. So it's amazing to see such an outpour of support and love towards somebody that absolutely deserves it. I mean, she's obviously a great creator, and she's, I think it said she was 81 years old, but on top of that, she's doing it for her grandson, which makes it just even better. So go support Grandma Cracker. She is the new viral sensation for Minecraft. So absolutely awesome. You love to see that. Yeah, wouldn't she be before a boomer, technically? Nah, nothing wrong with this. Like, this is good news. This is based. We love stuff like this. So all good news, chat. All good news. However, we got to talk about something that is not good news, chat. And there is an Australian creator named Schrodingerlee, who is a prominent Australian online content creator and streamer. He's mostly known for Valorant, Minecraft, and IRL content. Well, guys, unfortunately, this particular creator has, they had a Google Doc released on them. But I'm just going to skip straight to the real smoking gun here, because I want you guys to take a look here at this clip that went viral. And this is actually the person in question admitting to the wrongdoings while live on stream. So anyway, let's take a look. I'd actually admitted to cheating and filming their girlfriend in bed without consent, chat. Let's take a look here at this clip.
Really details and stuff like that. And I hope you guys don't bother anyone else with that as well. I think last year now, I cheated on Ari, and it hurt her a lot.
What the fuck is going on? My VTube studio crashes. My YouTube is fucked up. What the hell is this scuff, dude, chat? What is with this scuff, dude? Anyway, let's get back to this. But yes, of course, literally admitting to filming his girlfriend without no consent, right? Or I'm sorry. Yeah, it admitted to filming her without any type of consent. I mean, that's fucked up. Hey, what's up, God? How are you?
It hurt her a lot, but luckily, she gave me a second chance to like, keep things going, you know? And it, you know, we rebuilt some trust.
Tech bros are coming from you, chat.
And this year things were going good, you know, this year things were going good. And we still were together and everything. We still were together. Yeah. By cheating and stuff, like, it wasn't physical by any means. It was simply just like a, not simply, sorry, that sounds like fucked up. Obviously, like, it was just like trying to reconnect with an ex, you know, sort of thing. So yeah, really fucked up things I've done, obviously. Really fucked up things I've done. Yeah. Well, nowhere near as bad as to what I've done like last week. Like, you know, last week. Yeah. Last week I actually did something like actually criminal. Like,
yeah, all my stuff is like acting up today. What the fuck?
I just come out with it myself. Yeah, it's gonna be like pretty uncomfortable to hear. So obviously, if you don't want to hear this, like, I obviously, if you don't wish to support me after this, I completely understand. That's like completely fine. Yeah, but yeah, what other way to say this? Yeah, pretty much like, yeah, whilst we'll take.
I'm trying to think of the words here. I don't know why you would admit this live on stream in front a bunch of in front of people, right? Like, why? This is such this is a conversation you don't just have with like your chat. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you make a statement and then you come back to it and kind of like address it in. But why would you just like put this out here? You know what I mean? I mean, that's, you admitted to a crime, literally.
Together, I just
It's not like oh, I admitted I fucked up, like, I don't know, like fucking like Cinder or something like that, right? Like, no, it's like, oh no, you straight up admitted to a crime.
I should just say it. You thought I couldn't fuck up more than that, but I did fuck up a lot more than that. You know, I did fuck up a lot more than that. Yeah, but yeah. Obviously, this is gonna be very hard for me to say because like it's a huge career suicide. I know it's just a huge career suicide, obviously. But I've heard her a lot, and this is like the least I could do to like actually like help the situation a little bit. And we're still trying to figure things out in private chat, you know. So, but I just hope you guys don't mention her.
Yeah, you can't even be like innocent until proven guilty because you admitted to it.
But yeah, pretty much, yeah. Last week, whilst we were together, I did something actually criminally, like really fucking bad. And I'm still trying to come to terms with like what I've done and like really reconcile for things. And I think talking about it on stream today is like me being open about it and like trying to like be open about it. But obviously it's still hard to come out with. But yeah, whilst we're like in bed with each other.
So here's my thing about it, right? Like, it's okay to like vent about stuff that you've been through, like problems, etc., right? I mean, that's totally fine, but this isn't just like, oh, it's a vent session, right? Like, this is a crime, dude. You know what I mean?
Like,
I think you need to treat it with that
us, you know?
level
Not of us, of her, sorry.
Severity, you know?
She was very, very like adamantly not okay with, you know? And that is, it's actually criminally fucked up for me to do. Because it wasn't like with her consent or anything, you know. So obviously, like actually, like criminally fucked up, like actually very, 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 very fucking bad. And I know, it's like incredibly bad. And of course, she found out, you know. And I didn't realize how bad of a thing I'd done until after I'd done it. Obviously, yeah. So yeah, I've made some really big mistakes, and I don't want to be like, I don't want sympathy for it. I don't want like people to like think that like you know, I'm fucking like all right, but yeah, pretty much, yeah. But yeah, was probably going to come out either way, whether from her or someone else. But we decided that it's probably best for me to come out with things. We're still going to try to figure out things in private. But I hope that you guys, like, if you guys go to her stream, just don't mention me. You know, I think that's the least thing that she wants to see. So yeah. So honestly, I fucked up really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I mean, like, that's just a blatant, just crime, chat. It's not even like there's a oopsie, I made a fucky wucky. Like, no, like, you straight up just recorded somebody without her consent, right? That is wrong. Flat out. There's no argument to be made, right? And again, I don't really see why coming out publicly in that way was the best thing to do. But I mean, this isn't like a small channel, right? I mean, look, 1.61 million subscribers. Again, he is known as one of the really, really big Valorant streamers, right? Again, he does Minecraft and IRL stuff, but definitely known as a very, very big part of Valorant streaming, right? So obviously this document was released by Ari. Ari released this here on Time Out Schrodingerlee. Releasing this document, so we'll take a look here at some of it here, chat. It is quite long. Again, I didn't figure you guys wanted to look through all of it, but we will go through a little bit of it because I think it's important to at least look at the most important parts. So let's take a look here. So my experience with Schrodingerlee, I'm gonna say Lee from now on just for brevity. So I would like to preface by saying that I've exhausted every option to resolve this matter in private. Hence, this document is being written as of January 7th, 2026. You're not going to let me copy paste, although my actions recently have shown otherwise, I've always been a private person. I take a lot of pride in the fact that within my 4 years of streaming, I've never involved myself in drama for this reason. I have contacted the police, consulted friends, and family. I've taken every step to resolve this matter in private before choosing to talk publicly. I cannot continue to stay silent. And so much misinformation has reached my IRLs, even my family. I've been put in this uncomfortable position as a direct result of his actions. It is unreasonable to expect my silence out of respect for Lee when he acted contrary to our agreement and chose to publicize our issues. He has done terrible things to me throughout our 2-year relationship and that I kept private until recently. And I've come to the difficult decision to share this document to address the misinformation that I've seen going around. Lee is not entitled to my respect nor protection. I try my best to support him in his career, but not only was I continuously lied to and disrespected, he's also been spreading a false narrative to his audience. He has dragged innocent people's names through the mud to downplay, deflect, and divert attention away from his wrongdoings. And I believe this situation has reached a point where I'd much rather deal with this public backlash and withhold the truth. As you know, the clip, which we just looked at, surfaced on October 30th. In this clip, he talks about how he had cheated on me and photographed me in bed without consent. Well, guys, let's chat. Here you go. This is the first time any information about our 2-year relationship was made public, despite us opposing the idea to denounce or talk about our relationship during the time we were together. Ever since this clip surfaced online, I've seen streamers, friends, and randoms talk about the situation and been contacting almost every day with new questions and information that was never made aware of. Rumors spread fast, and I can no longer ignore these comments. I've not spoken in detail nor issued a formal statement for 2 months, believing that staying quiet would be the easiest way to heal. However, I've experienced nothing but anxiety ever since Lee's public confession. This document will provide an explanation of relevant events with evidence. So, and there was an edit made here back just 2 days ago. I used the term SA interchangeably for the non-consensual filming incident. Throughout this document, it falls under the category of sexual violence. So, physical intimacy, though through our relationship was consensual, the act of filming was not. So that is very important to know, chat. So you can still have consensual interactions, but there can be parts of those interactions that can be considered non-consensual, right? And filming is obviously something that should always be consensual. Repeated non-consensual filming. On October 25th, I caught my boyfriend at the time, Lee, filming me during sex without consent. Not once, not twice, but on 3 separate occasions. We have been dating since April 18th, 2024. And within that time, it was established that I never consent to sending nudes and filming during intimate acts. So they already were very, very, very clear here. Ari said, I'm not okay with that. And that's fine, right? Every relationship has different, stipulations and different boundaries. Well, she said, I'm not okay with that. You're not going to get nude, stuff like that. Obviously, we're okay to sleep together, but yeah, that's not going to work out. Well, he did it anyway 3 times. This was something Lee would joke about and asked many times, as I immediately shut down the conversation by saying, don't even joke about that. I don't ever want to be filmed, or I'll never send nudes. This is because I had severe trauma involving a situationship who tried to leak intimate photos that were also taken without my consent. So again, they had a history of issues. Didn't want to ever deal with that, right? I got the police involved in this matter as well. No action was taken because the existence of the images cannot be determined. I never spoke about his trauma to Lee during our relationship, as I thought I had healed, and that me communicating my boundaries about not being filmed or photographed many times was enough, which it should be enough, right? I mean, I don't think there's anybody in chat today that'd be like, oh yeah, like this was okay, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On this day, we spent the entire afternoon inspecting apartments together, so we plan to move it together by the end of January 2026. We're both happy and excited for the future. We talked about having pets, how we can furnish our rooms, and how much further our relationship would progress once we secured a place together. We laid in bed together to watch the LOL World Championship until he initiated intimacy. I reciprocated. He asked me to get into a position on top of him, facing away from him. I obliged. However, I noticed in my peripheral vision that he was reaching for something under my pillow. When I glanced behind me, I saw he was holding his phone with both hands. I didn't mind thinking that his parents or his editors had messaged him, as they were the only people he ever responded to with such urgency. Who the fuck is on their phone while they're having sex? Bro, if you're on your phone while I'm having sex with you, I'm kicking you the fuck out. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? I mean, I guess he's okay with that, but for me, I'm like, oh, like, yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. Like, yeah, you're kind of boring. Let me get on my phone. Let me watch, some TikTok brain rot where you bounce on it, Dio. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, yo, I just got an idea for a tweet. What the fuck? Oh my god, I gotta do my knee game pulls. Hold on. Jesus. Alright, well, I mean, she didn't mind, so I noticed him reaching for his phone repeatedly and immediately moved over to the side of the bed as I felt uncomfortable. I still continued to reciprocate intimacy until he was done, and as soon as he fell asleep, I really just knocked the fuck out. I looked through his phone thinking he'd film me without my consent, and so my intuition was correct. On a Samsung Galaxy S10e, I saw a 10-second video of me on top of him with my lower body fully exposed, so it was taken just a few minutes prior. I panicked and deleted the video because I was fully scared and embarrassed. I realized there were 2 more videos that were filmed without my knowledge in the past circled in red. I grabbed my phone to take a photo of the evidence. So they're straight up, she's actually very smart. She took photos of this stuff, obviously blurred it out, but yeah, chat, I mean, there's straight up evidence. The circle videos were taken during a trip to Japan between the 23rd and 29th of September 2025, which means he secretly filmed me during that trip and kept it a secret until I found out a month later. He never asked for my consent or even mentioned anything about filming during the entirety of 2025, and I assume this is because he knew how vehemently I opposed the idea. I mean, like, yeah, we're only 3 pages in, and I don't really feel like there's much left to say, right? I mean, she contacted the local police station after finding those explicit, photos. I mean, there are some chapters talking about, that they, cheated on them at TwitchCon, false claims, patterns of deflection. I don't want to read the final notes in TLDR, but, like, I feel like this is just a very, like, book closed case, right? Like, they admitted to it, they have proof, you're cooked. Like, that's it, I believe that I've had the self-respect to walk away from this relationship after recognizing how dysfunctional it had become. I would not have experienced what is written here. I also believe that I'm not wrong for giving Lee second chances. I believe people deserve second chances to show they're capable of taking accountability and making positive change. This is out of hope that people around me would do the same if I were to make a mistake. I realize now that at some point it wasn't about chances, but denial. I was hopelessly attached to his relationship as it was my longest. I was blinded by love and continued to tolerate disrespect because I didn't have any respect for myself. I will tell you, as somebody who's been in this exact same kind of relationship, I fully get that. It's hard to break off sometimes. Every chance I gave was in hope of seeing change. And I was convinced he was able to do so because I was attached to the idea of us rather than being grounded in reality. I will tell you guys, if people really, really fuck up, the best thing you can do for yourself is break up with them and make sure that they show change before you get back with them. Because if you're still in a relationship and they do something like this, right, and you still really care about them and you want it to work out, the best thing you can do is just try to wait and hope they change for the future. Truly and honestly. I truly did care about him during the time we were together. However, my compassion always came at the cost of something else. Protecting him involved sacrificing my truth, my reputation, and my right to speak about my experience. I had many emotional outbursts, often consulting my audience in light of new information, rather than speaking to my friends in private. I realized how immature my actions were and also caused the situation to snowball where it is now. So I would say they take accountability for where they fucked up. I wrote this document because of the frequent shift in narrative that started harming me in different ways. Lee being my boyfriend did not mean I had an obligation to accept being misrepresented and erased, and I think that's very important that she spoke up, which is good. This document wasn't written as an act of cruelty or punishment, but rather because I did not want to surrender my truth. Loving someone does not include tolerating false narratives and inability to take accountability. I have learned a lot from this situation, and I truly hope Lee receives the help he needs to stop hurting himself and others. So again, the TLDR, Lee filmed me during sex without consent multiple times and got caught. He then publicized his wrongdoing despite being advised against it in an attempt to take accountability. He later realized the repercussions were much worse than what he expected and started shifting the narrative. He started fabricating stories about him being in danger to divert attention for his wrongdoings. The narrative changed every time he spoke, and people started spotting the inconsistencies. He received more criticism. In a last-ditch effort to save himself, he accused me of blackmailing him. So chat, what do you think of this one? I mean, this is horrible, dude. This is rough. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you, Clara. Welcome in. And we're talking about this particular creator here named Schrodingerlee. He was actually recently outed for the crime of filming his girlfriend during the sex time without consent. Very rough, right? I mean, I don't think there's much to say here. It's a very just book closed case. This guy did absolutely horrible, really, really god-awful person, and now he's being obviously going to be convicted of a crime. Obviously trying to cheat the narrative because he found out it was so bad, and now he's having to deal with the repercussions. So I wish the best for you, Ari. I hope that you're able to seek some kind of peace through all this. I cannot imagine somebody doing something that awful, and I'm so sorry to hear that. So but here you go, chat. That is the big Schrodingerlee story right there. Absolutely crazy, chat. Wow. I do have a few more little things I want to cover with you really quick. So first up, in case you missed it, guys, X-Men has been announced for the Avengers. Take a look at this trailer. This is probably the best trailer I think they put out. Yeah, this is actually I saw this, I'm really pumped.
That's all I know for sure.
I'm really excited for this.
The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Damn, dude, he looks real beat up. Yeah, that looks sick. He's got like the OG costume too. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. Admittedly, more of these teasers just make people come out of seat. maybe be a money grab. I don't know. We'll see, because this looks pretty fucking hype. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's like a, yeah, I was gonna say there's like a comic book panel of that too. So, bro, I am so pumped. OG Cyclops. Very cool. In other news, guys, it does look like the rumors were false. Does look like, coming here from Walt Disney Studios, we do have the cast for the live-action Disney Tangled. And of course, they went with Tegan Croft and Mila Manham for Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. I don't know, man. Considering how bad Snow White was, I really don't want any more live-action movies. Now, looking at what did happen, it did look like they did actually cancel the live-action Bambi, which is, you know, a W, right? Like, I mean, I don't think anybody wanted to see live-action Bambi, but I don't know. I'm just over the live-action from Disney. I don't think that they've cooked in a long time. I just don't see it happening, chat. However, guys, in case you missed it, Uma's actually getting a movie. It's actually coming to North American theaters on February 27th. Yo, what's up, Dandy? How are you? Hi, what's up, Raiders? Hello, everybody. My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Elf, and today we are talking some non-VTuber news. Let's roll that raid video. Let's do it. Thanks for being here. Hello again, Raiders. My name is Elara. I hope you're doing absolutely incredible. We are going over a bit of non-VTuber news, but in case you don't know, my name is Elara. I do a lot of VTuber news. However, on Fridays, we like to talk about other stuff going on. So today we're actually talking about what's going on with Uma, and they are releasing their own movie coming up on February 27th. So the horse game is actually going nuts. Yo, Roxy, thank you so much for 24 months. I appreciate you. How was your stream, Dandy? What'd you do? Were you playing some Elden Ring? Oh, you took the 5 Renalas down. Let's fucking go. Dude, I saw you fighting that a few days ago. I'm like, that looks absolutely nuts. I'm glad you finally did it, though, because that looked god-awful. There is no way in hell I think I could have done that. Damn, dude. Of course, in other news, guys, Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down from Lucasfilm. I mean, I know a lot of people are not really big fans of Lucasfilm's direction, but it does look like Dave Filoni and Lyman Brennan are officially the new leaders of Lucasfilm. So Dave is, of course, overseeing all creative developments, and Luann is also in charge of executive duties. So I think overall this is probably a good change for Lucasfilms, considering the past sequels were just kind of, you know, so 5 times enemies to me, almost like 7 hours of attempts and preps. Just thinking, holy shit. So how did you do it? Did you use like darkness to get rid of her spells? Yeah, man, it must have been nuts. I saw you do some fights and I'm like, dude, phase 2 just seems fucking impossible. Wrath of Gold, nice. Yeah, Wrath of Gold is a good one too. So of course, guys, looking here, Kathleen Kennedy also gave an update on the future Star Wars films. And here's what's going on. So James Mangold's film is on hold, but apparently has a good script. Donald Glover has turned into a script for a Lando movie. So I guess Donald Glover wants to do like a young Lando. Simon Kinberg is actively working on a trilogy of films that Dave and Linwin are very on board for. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I feel like we just need less Star Wars right now. You know what I mean? Like, they pushed it so hard. I just over Star Wars. Taika Waititi turned in a script for a film she calls Hilarious and Great, and confirms the Hunt for Ben Solo script is also on the back burner. So, I don't know, guys. I feel like overall Star Wars just really is kind of like fallen off in the past couple of years. The storytelling just isn't there as much anymore. I don't know, it's just not that great, right? But at least some good things are going on, chap. And Disney is actually changing part of its Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to the original trilogy. So I'm not really sure why they didn't just do this shit in the first place. Like, yeah, Star Wars, they just milk it, you know? Rogue One was actually really good too. I don't even think that's a hot take, but I don't know why they didn't do this in the first place. Just put the original trilogy, but they are making that change to the Disney parks, which is cool. Even crazier though, guys, I want to go check in here with McDonald's. And why are we talking about McDonald's? Well, McDonald's actually recreated Bad Apple to promote their black pepper chicken nuggets. Take a look. Bro, I didn't know McDonald's was so base. This is actually amazing. Isn't this wild? McDonald's Japan space. I mean, think of all the cool HoloLive collabs they've had. So are you really surprised? This is badass as fuck. Right? I'm like, oh my god. Their base. Actually insane. I love this so much. So I had to share with you. Very, very cool. You know what's crazier though, chat? We do have some new IPs in the public domain. And that is actually Betty Boop and Pluto, the original designs, are now in the public domain. I don't know if I would want either one of these because they look cursed as fuck. But, hey, yeah, sure. Yeah, oh, but however, what's more scary than this, chat? 6'7". Except what if that was your name? That is right, a Florida couple actually went viral after naming their newborn child 6'7". I wish this was a fucking joke, chat, but it's not. They actually did name their child 6'7". Of course, it's in Florida, right? It's always Florida. It's always Florida, dude. Every time. God damn it, Florida. We can't have anything nice because of you guys. Way to fucking go, dude. Way to fucking go. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. What is wrong, dude? What is wrong? In other news, guys, a Japanese spacecraft that sent Hatsune Miku to space ended its mission after 15 years. It was one that had over the 13,000 fan drawings, but contact was lost since 2024. Yes, there was a Hatsune Miku craft in space. Although the mission is officially considered over, as they have lost contact with it. So, Hatsune Miku is actually more wise in space. For real, for real. In other news, guys, you might want to trust ChatGPT because a woman just won $150,000 in the lottery after asking ChatGPT to pick her numbers. She actually plans to give the full amount to charity, but that is just crazy that ChatGPT actually pulling through for something good here. So maybe you should trust it, chat. Maybe you should trust it. Wild. In other news as well, guys, a Steam user has become the first on the platform to own 40,000 games. According to an estimate, that would be worth about $642,188 at today's prices for all of those games. What the actual fuck, dude? 40,000 games. That's wild, dude. Of course, their username is Sonics. I don't think it's the actual Sonics, but I mean, that's insane. That's actually insane. Was it a company be killing the $500? Sure, absolutely. Yeah, DM it to me. I'll take a look at it. Holy shit, dude, that's a lot of money. In other news as well, guys, we also gotta take a look here at what's going on with Labubu. That is right. Fake Labubu dolls actually making up nearly 90% of all counterfeit toys seized at the UK border. That's right. They're trying to get across the border, guys. But we're not allowing the fake Labubus out here. None of that. Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. I love this so much. The Labubus are taking over. Okay, wait, I gotta see this clip Dandy sent me. Hold on. Yeah, Dandy, I gotta see how this worked for you. Seppuku, alright. Yeah, Flame Grimmer Strength, Golden Bow.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, so how was your rebring?
Oh god, one of the buses were out.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. Okay, it's just one.
We're at the gold, baby!
It's just one, killer.
It did actually work.
Oh my god, oh my god.
I think it was the strat. It's just like overwhelmer.
Okay.
Because
Careful.
you really are just not gonna have, like if you get hit, you're just gonna die anyway, so.
Don't change the target. Oh, you damn it.
Nice.
Got it!
That's crazy. I can't believe you had to go through so much just to do that. Ran the gold, baby! The ran the gold is giving it a second. I mean, if you butt the fuck out of it, you know what I mean? Congratulations, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a tough. 5 times enemies, I can't imagine. 5 times fucking, like, Morgot is gonna be nuts. In other news, guys, Chick-fil-A has announced that it's opening a new restaurant called Day Bright, where all it does is focus on drinks. That's right, guys. Chick-fil-A is entering the Starbucks competition. Chick-fil-A versus Starbucks. Let's see who wins. I mean, I gotta trust Chick-fil-A to deliver better quality than Starbucks. I think that's kind of cool. In other news as well, guys, Pac-Man is back. They're actually teaming up with Maruchan. And now we have our very own Pac-Man ramen. That is right. So it's still chicken flavored, but they're doing a really cool collab with it. So definitely go check it out. Very cool. In other news, guys, I gotta show you something here about KFC, but in case you didn't know, this is actually crazy. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of the representation of Colonel Sanders, right? A lot of people kind of like, I don't know, make fun of him, or they have like the kind of like the over-sexualization of Colonel Sanders, right? Well, his family, his great nephew, and the rest of the original family, right, is not very happy about that, right? So he decided, as a way to strike back at the representation of Colonel Sanders, he was going to reveal the secret formula, just like the fucking Krabby Patty. And he decided to just go on TikTok and drop that shit.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has blocked me on social media. For those who are new, I'm Colonel Sanders' great nephew. I'm the last Sanders in his family line. It does not mean I'm the last family member in his family line. My page has been dedicated for many years to upholding Colonel Sanders' legacy and the Kentucky Fried Chicken history, and that involves more than just Kentucky Fried Chicken, but all the fast food restaurants my family was involved with, either making or helping start. They blocked me for upholding his true history to let people know who he actually was. And they blocked me for calling out their advertising team as weird, disrespectful, and disgusting.
So he did not like how Colonel Sanders was being represented in some of the newer adverts. So he's just was like, you know what? I'm gonna leak the fucking recipe.
Over the last decade, they have sexualized my uncle for marketing purposes. They have encouraged fans to sexualize him as well. I cannot and will not support a company that does
I mean, that's kind of true.
My response to Kentucky Fried Chicken blocking me is, do you want to know how to make their chicken? Truly, genuinely, their chicken.
He literally is like, and here you go, guys. There's the fucking recipe. That's crazy, dude. That's actually nuts. I cast fried chicken. Chat, clip this. So now you too can make Kentucky Fried Chicken at home. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy development, right, chat? I mean, like, just think about that. Like, it's almost like the Coke recipe just being leaked, you know? Like, absolutely wild. Yeah, of course there's a mystery in it. I would expect no less, you know? So, big crazy development, chat, going on there with Kentucky Fried Chicken. What's even crazier, though, Heinz is releasing a French fried dipper box with a built-in compartment for ketchup and mayo. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually fucking big brain. I like this idea. I love this so much. We need to see more of this, chat. This is actually Omega hyper based. I love this so much. This is so good. Honestly, it's a good idea, right? Yes! Science, bitch! We need more of this, chat. We need more of this. Like, you know the BK, like, chicken fries? They have a little place for your sauce. This is like that, but on steroids. I love this. And you can just, like, push it back in, you know? Actual innovation. Love it. In other news, guys, Power World is also getting an official trading card game that's launching this year. on July 30th. So if you can't get all the Pokemon cards because they've all been scalped to hell, well, luckily you can play Power World trading card game instead. So finally, we're winning, chat. We can't play Pokemon, so we turn to Power World. In other news, guys, if you live in North St. Louis, be careful because several monkeys have been confirmed loose. Officials say they don't know where the primates came from or how many are roaming the city. Monkey. The monkeys are everywhere, chat. They're infiltrating. The monkeys are everywhere, chat. Be careful out there in St. Louis, guys. What the fuck? In other news, would you want to ride this ride here? The carnival ride, the Zipper, malfunctioned in LA with dozens of people needing to be rescued, chat. This looks horrible. This is why I don't go to carnivals anymore. I don't trust those.
Alarming new video of a ride
I trust none of those.
At a school carnival last night in the Pico Union neighborhood. You can see some of the carriages nearly fully detaching, falling and slamming into one another on a ride commonly known as the Zipper. One witness commented some of the riders were trapped for up to an hour, but somehow...
Dude, that's actually Final Destination shit. Like, I'm never going to carnival. Never going to a carnival again. In other news, guys, we got to check it out with DoorDash. DoorDash actually announced Dot, an all-electrical robot built for local deliveries. They can travel on roads at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour, which I've seen a few of these being actually implemented and beta tested. Very interesting. So little robos are going to be delivering your DoorDash here pretty soon. Very wild. In other news, guys, we're going to check in here with Sport Ball. That is right, a high school player in Michigan hospitalized after a player decided to belly flop them. Why would you do that? What is wrong with you? He's already down. Look at this.
This crazy wrestling move during a JV football game sent a player to the hospital with multiple fractures to his spine. Dude had to be at least 350 pounds, pancakes him, gets up and tries to flatten him. The play drew flags, but still the player on the ground suffered 2 fractures in his back and is currently recovering.
Yeah, he literally was like, "Hey, my name's John Cena!" What the hell, dude? Yeah, that's cruel. Sport ball's scary, chat. Be careful if you play the sport ball. That's scary. You know, I don't even know what this is about. My note was only in Texas. I'm very scared to look at this. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. A stray bullet in Texas caused a mass internet outage when it struck a fiber optic cable. Close to 25,000 people were left without high-speed internet access. Yep. Only in Texas, chat. A stray bullet knocked out my internet. No, I needed access. Damn it, how can you do this to me? That's actually funny as fuck, dude. What the hell? Only in Texas, chat. Hell yeah, brother, die up. Wild as fuck. I can't believe it. And that, chat, that's all I got for you today. Kind of some crazy news since I was gone. But nonetheless, as you can see, very, very unfortunate things have happened in our space since I was last gone. So, guys, be careful out there with all of this wild fucking just things going on with AI and stuff. Protect your pictures, your information, all that. It's very scary right now. I don't want any of your stuff to get stolen or somebody turn you into a bikini model or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's scary, you know? Very, very scary. So, be careful out there, all right? I think we're gonna go see, let's go see HR Chan. We love HR Chan. I am gonna be probably hanging out in the Discord chat because I got a little bit more work to catch up on before I'm fully caught up. So, YouTube, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all on Sunday for VTuber News or Tea Time on my other channel tomorrow. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, Twitter. And, of course, Twitch.